Wait a minute, I do? Sorry, I've been... Why are you... I don't think you have to do it. I don't think that's a requirement. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's the big plateau. Oh, is that what? Are we talking about Alien Jess? I thought you were talking about yeah. Right. You can hear me, Dave?
It is once again time to prepare your mind for another edition of Weekly Weird.
Now do Jello Biafra.
Yeah.
So you've been to school for a year or two, and you know you've seen it all. And that is fun, and you go far back east, your time come crawl. Play ethnic and jazz to parade your snaz on your 5-way stereo. I'm not going to say the next line of the song, because it says yes to the N-word.
Well, no, I want to know who feels cold.
No, who? Yeah, who feels cold, Dio?
Oh, no, no, we can't do it. Guys, look up holiday in Cambodia. Anyway, welcome back.
And take one, you know?
Yeah, it's
And
a
know what
holiday
Dio's
in
bragging
Cambodia.
about what he knows about.
Yeah, that's right. Is it? That was a. I feel like I came in with this much energy and immediately went.
Yeah, keep it. Hold on to it.
No,
Grab
it's
it.
gone. It's all gone. It's dead. It's gone.
Sorry, guys.
You
That was
used
all
it
the
up
energy
dead
for the
and
whole
gone.
show. Yeah.
On 1/8 of a Dead Kennedy song. That's crazy.
I mean, to be fair, I was doing a ballroom blitz, but they couldn't hear it, so you know that's
yeah,
if,
to be fair.
Good a
if you could
show.
own 1/8 of a dead Kennedy. Which eighth and which Kennedy?
Ted
Yeah.
and
Arm?
no, I would want
Oh, neck up?
I want like this side of his face as a ghoulish mask that I could just scare children with.
I love
know?
that.
Look, a murderer! Vehicular homicide!
Kids are terrified of vehicular homicide.
It's true. It's
And
one of their
Kennedys.
greatest fears.
And
That's right.
Kennedys, yeah.
Listen,
Certainly Ted.
more and more. Wait, no, I was about to ask the dumbest question in the universe, and I'm just going to move right past it, pretend like it never happened. Anyway, welcome back to the Weekly Weird, guys.
Bobby is the answer.
Bobby, that's right. My name is Dio, otherwise known as Jello Biafra.
Nice. Diello has a good ring to it.
Yellow? Yeah, I know. It's going to be I'm going to name my kid Yellow.
It was all Diello. Is that right? Is that how that song goes? Right? That's a famous song. That's pop culture, right? Diello.
And on this side is Patrick. Hey, Patrick. So,
AKA Pat Danzig. That's right.
Pat Danzig.
Yeah.
And sitting over there, making
Jim von Frankenstein.
There it is. Yep.
Damn it, I was going to go for Jim Allen.
Jim
Allen. That's right. I will fucking throw poop at you with no hesitation.
Hell, I mean, I've seen him do it. We've lost a lot of co-hosts for the Weekly Weird that way.
Yeah.
Patrick's nimble enough to
We used to stream on our own channel, but it was taken away from us.
True.
They were like too much scatological violence. Not even humor.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah.
It's
you
good
don't
punk band. That scatological violence sounds like a G.G. Allen band.
It does.
Side
It,
project.
it sounds like a mayhem song.
Yeah.
That was scatological violence, and this next one is chainsaw guts. Fuck. Anyway, how's it going, chat? What's so exciting? It's the week in weird, or this week in weird. Is it this week? Should we call it this week in weird? I put TW.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we're supposed to.
We're supposed to. We're contractually obliged.
When have we ever followed our own directions?
I mean,
not one damn time, not one show.
Even when I had to MapQuest to get places, I didn't follow my directions. So, you know.
No way, dude.
That's a reference that makes me an unk, as the kids say. And
because here's the thing. It's either a map or a quest. You know? You got to pick.
Mm-hmm,
you can't have both.
Yeah, no.
I fall on quest every time. I'm like, yeah, you say to turn left at the Applebee's, but I'm gonna turn left when a wise old owl tells me to.
But don't you need a map for a quest, Jim?
No.
You can. I don't think it's...
If you're following Legend of Zelda rules, no. You find the map on your way through the quest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, you know what?
It's a legendary item you pick up.
Yeah. You need a sword.
You know what you need for a quest is a hook shot.
Right.
Like Dr. J.
Yeah, like Dr. J.
The
You need a sick hook shot. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
People can't even block it, dude. What are they gonna do?
The hook shot.
Your skyhook. Yeah. Yeah. It's also your village people.
Thank you. That's also That's
is that what your?
That's my.
That's
C.
what your FLIR card.
The wrong direction. Yeah, that's right. My FLIR card. Yeah. And when I posterize.
Well, you do the see this way when you're playing the song backwards to hear the satanic messages.
That's right. That's right. What are the satanic messages the village people were hiding?
If you play it backwards, it's like if you're a boy, you should have sex with women.
That's right.
That's what Satan wants.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Satan, famously not gay.
That's right.
Anyway.
So defy Satan, boys.
Sanctify Satan. Save room for Satan.
Save room for Satan.
Jim, do anything weird this week?
You guys know I like digging around in dumpsters. I found this week.
Sure.
I found this
a problem, Jim.
It's not a problem. It's a healthy pastime. I found this week a painting that wasn't done. It was just sort of like it was a person's face, but not all the way filled in. It was just like tonality. And I was like, oh, that's fun. I should do something with that. And I pulled it out and I was looking at it, and it as I was holding it in my hands, I could like feel it telling me how it wanted to be completed. So I finished it. I finished drawing the person's face. I filled it in. And now every time I go near it, it tells me to do just little things. It tells me to like throw rocks at my neighbor's dog. It tells me to like cut down a limb off a tree down the street. It's just little, and it tells me it's like, yeah, I'll give you a favor in return. I haven't done any of the things yet, but I thought you might want to see it.
Yes. Oh wow!
Oh my!
Wow!
God.
I don't know why. I don't know what its goals are, but it's trying to convince me to do things.
Yeah,
that picture wants to inject me with wasp venom and LSD, and then play its folk album for me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It definitely feels like it will encourage me to drink raw milk and let all my kids get measles. That's what that.
Yeah.
Definitely looks like.
It has been trying to get me to give measles to children. It's like they'll be autistic if you don't give them measles.
Yeah, you got to give them. You got to give all the kids measles, or else they're going to be autistic. That's just science. What's up, Jess? Welcome in. Does the CIA sponsor a weekly segment now? No.
Yeah. Every week.
No.
They're our new sponsor.
No. Shut up, Jim. Shut up.
I mean, no.
There. Thank you. Fuck. He's gonna ruin this for the rest of us, Patrick. It's fucking insane. Anyway, speaking of Patrick, got any weird facts for us?
Dude, of course I do. So here's some weird facts brought to you by the CIA. Fuck. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Shit.
No.
We're so bad at this.
It's all coming
this,
apart.
That's
why we can never be.
Edutanganda that we're doing.
Edutanganda, Jim. They said it 17 times.
Look, it's too many syllables.
I mean, listen, you're going to tell the CIA how to do their job?
No, I'm just going to
they tell us how to do our job. Okay, well, guys.
Yeah.
You remember Rocky, correct?
Who?
You love Rocky, the movie.
Balboa or the raccoon?
Yeah.
The
squirrel.
OG
He's a flying
Rocky.
Squirrel. Wait, Rocky Raccoon?
No.
Of the Beatles.
Jesus Christ.
Rocky Erickson?
Jesus Christ? You're calling Jesus Christ the original Rocky?
Because he moved the rock when he left.
He moves the rock. He runs up the steps of the Philly Museum and then
nickname.
plants his cross. That's why they have that Jesus on a
Patrick
cross
is
at the
small?
Philly Museum.
Is he too small?
I'm not small.
I can make him bigger. Is that better?
That does feel better.
Yeah. Now that I see it.
Yeah,
it
that does feel better. Yeah. Thanks, Jess.
Good work, Jess.
Do you guys remember the movie Rocky?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's the one where he's
seen
in Nam and he comes home and the sheriff is trying to kill him and all that, right?
Yeah, and he's in the woods with a bow and arrow.
That's right.
Yes.
And
that
he's
one.
like,
Remember how he
they
has pet
drop
turtles?
first
That's
blood.
a sweet dirt bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Pet
drop
turtles,
first
yeah.
blood. They drew first blood. I like. No, Jess, never apologize. I think Patrick's dying. I think we killed him with our bit. I think we've done it. I think we've killed him.
You've been trying for many episodes. This might be it because we haven't even gotten to my news stories.
You guys ever watch Son of Rambo?
Oh yeah, I've heard of Son of Rambo, but I've never
Indie
seen
film
it.
from like early 2000s. It's pretty
Yeah.
cute. It's a pretty cute movie.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Rocky, the one about the boxer. Right.
A dog?
Oh God.
Yeah, you guys know that he's got pet turtles, Rocky Balboa. Right?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
He famously has pet turtles.
Adrian.
Those two
and,
some bitches. Yeah.
Apollo.
Oh God, I swear to fucking God, dude. As he's screaming at the end of the movie, he's screaming.
Yeah, he's watching his
for
turtles.
one of his turtles
one of his
after
turtles.
he just fucking fought one of his turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
That's how that movie goes.
fucking God damn it.
He just loves his turtles so much. What?
Yeah, dude loves his turtles.
He does. Sylvester Stallone really loves those turtles. Those are actually his pet turtles, and they're still alive, guys.
Wow.
They're over 40 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
That was, God help me, the fact. Is that the Rocky turtles are still alive.
It took you
That's a good
almost
fact.
as long as to say that fact as those turtles are old.
Yeah, dude, you gotta pull it together, man. I don't know what you're. I thought these facts were like, you know.
Wow. Yeah. That was a lot of that. What I presume is beer that you just
Yeah.
That is
took to the
beer.
toe.
That was one
is
beer. That was one beer you just
Cleansing
drank.
beer. Oh, yeah.
Patrick's regretting not filling up the wine tub right now.
I
Just slide in.
regret adding a whole fucking segment to this show where I ask you guys if you want to hear about shit. I absolutely do. I realize I've only created a platform for buffoonery. Like
The answer's yes. I want to hear about shit.
A platform for buffoonery is
That's
gonna
right.
be the Dio store.
That's our slogan. That's our new slogan, dude.
Oh man. Fuck, where even am I now? Okay.
Weekly Weird.
Did you know
This week in Weird.
Philadelphia.
your spinal cord? Every single
Mine?
one of our spinal cords.
Okay.
Yes. See, I already knew.
Your
Your spinal cord has the consistency of a ripe banana.
Gross.
Pretty
What?
crazy.
Wait, when
You
we
mean,
say
like,
right,
inside the when we say cord,
yellow, brown, still green a
Plantain?
little bit.
when you say
What
banana,
do they consider ripe? Because what some people
Gross
think is
Michelle?
ripe, I think is overripe.
Cavendish?
What when it's gone past green and it's in the yellow world?
Like I'll take some brown spots, but once it's like primarily brown, that is not. That's
no,
gone
that's
for me.
banana pudding banana. That's past
Okay.
ripe.
That's right.
Ripe, yeah.
Just making sure
I'm
we're on
talking
the same
about
page here.
normal banana. Yeah.
Okay.
Or we're talking
The
about
green's gone.
inside the discs, right? We're not talking about the bones that clearly surround our spinal cord, right?
And I'm not. Yeah, and I'm talking about a banana with its peel too.
Got
Oh.
Yeah, not just the mushy berry inside, because a banana's a
Interesting.
berry.
wow.
Well, bonus
fun
fact.
fact, yeah.
Yeah. Which is why
Wait,
we should be
so-
calling them banana berries, because that's an adorable damn name for them. And I don't understand.
Isn't there a banana berry bandango? Isn't that something?
I don't even understand the sentence you just said.
Yeah, that is. You know, sometimes Jim, you and I are totally on the same wavelength, and then you just off on your own fucking.
Yeah. Then you say banana berry bandango, and then
Yeah, where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, Jim is having a stroke. Like,
all right. I've only gotten through 2 facts and
2 beers.
Hell yeah. A beer for every fact. I love it.
let's see. What else do I got for you?
I don't know.
Oh, I like this fact. It's not weird. I'm very impressed with this fact. On October 24th of 1975, 90% of Icelandic women walked out of their jobs and homes and went on strike for equal rights.
Hell yeah.
They effectively shut down the entire country by doing so.
Fuck
and the
yeah.
very next year, Parliament passed a law guaranteeing equal pay.
Fuck
5 years later, and this happened in 1976, they got equal pay. 5 years, 1980, they elected the world's first female president, and they have, to this day, the highest gender equality in the world. So, ladies,
That's fucking
Move
community
to
action,
Iceland.
baby.
Get out of
Yeah,
this
'cause
country.
you're
and
not
move
going to
to
replicate
Iceland.
that shit here.
You will never find
Yeah.
solidarity like that here. 90%. You can get
That's
90% of any category of people to do anything in America.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. It is
Ah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
I have an Icelandic fun fact actually. Can I tag along?
Oh, that,
Is it Bjork?
I think I've said this on stream before, but Iceland opened a McDonald's in like 1990 basically. It was like their first McDonald's, and it closed like 3 years later because it did not succeed at all. And they still have on display the last meal ever sold at that McDonald's in a box, and it
what
looks
was it?
nearly identical. It's like a hamburger and fries.
It's
And
an
you could
Arch Deluxe.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
literally search like last McDonald's meal in Iceland, and it's in a display box. I think in some museum in Iceland.
That's also community action, guys. If we all could
I know.
communally decide to stop buying things made by multinational conglomerates, then there won't be any multinational
Yeah,
conglomerates.
they'll go away.
It's true.
Yeah.
You just buy, if you just get your burgers at Hut's or at Dan's instead of Burger King, then Burger King goes away.
Hut
But
and
everybody
Dan are
has to
two
do it.
people that live down the street from Jim.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
he
your
just-
neighbor.
Yeah.
Dan
He
had a
just
really
goes
awesome
into their
grill,
house.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a burger.
Yo, Hut,
Community
you home?
action. Why you get all Fonz there for a second, bud?
Yo, Hut.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
That does feel like the kind of voice he used when calling for Hut, though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's
It
no
wa-
way
it
you
was
can
Hut's
say the
fault.
word. Yeah, there's no word,
gotta-
no
yeah.
way you can say the name Hut without saying Hut. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
You gotta get on his level when you're eating his burgers, you know.
You haven't had Burger King for
Oh,
almost
dude.
20 years. Good on you, Jess.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I
to think
can't
of when the
remember I
last time.
had it.
Yeah, I can't even think of the last time I had Burger King either.
You know what? I bet you I had Burger King breakfast because their hash browns are pretty good.
I had it in an airport sometime in the last year because
Oh,
they
that's
have
the
a
worst version
vegetarian
of it.
option.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, but there
they
isn't-
have
when you're stuck in an
they have the
airport.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I think
That's
I
true.
must have tried the Impossible Whopper, but I don't think so.
It is fine.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
love.
exactly what I expect it's like.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fine.
You know, it put food in my belly. I mean, food
Mhm.
in my belly.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I was in an airport, so it cost the same as like a package with cheese in it.
I had the Impossible
Huh.
Whopper once, and it tasted too weird for you. Really?
Well, go start the weekly normal, George.
Yeah. The nearly
Can't handle
normal.
weird.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh, nearly normal. All right.
Nearly normal.
Maybe we're gonna
Pretty
change
good,
our name
actually.
again.
Yeah, dude.
Nearly
normal
podcast.
news.
I mean, nearly normal news is kind of good.
Mm.
God damn it! Then we
Pretty
can
good.
be NNN.
Yeah.
we
Oh
can
my God.
steal the CNN logo.
Oh
Just
my
make
god!
dress
No
like a-
one use this. No one go on YouTube right now and claim that.
Oh God, Do it right now, Patrick. Do it right now, Patrick. Yeah, if I find out one of you
I am an
fuckers
ingrate,
in
that's true.
chat are in charge of This Week in Weird YouTube, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for your sister, even if you don't have one. Okay.
I will manifest a sister.
That's right. You will have one, and then I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Was that's like a George W. Bush?
I'm gonna get you good.
I'm gonna make you have a sister, and then I'm gonna get you.
Son of
Classic George W.
That's right.
You guys all remember when he was threatening to give people sisters?
Yep.
I've been told I have a great
The
George W.
monster.
Strategery. I'm gonna get you.
It is good. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Mission accomplished. Hey, I'm just kidding. Cassie hates my George W. Bush accent. She's like, you don't even sound like you're from Texas. I disagree. Yeah. Any more facts for us, Patrick?
Yeah, I'll give you one more.
Give us
Yay!
one more.
Do you know that no one has ever witnessed great white sharks mating? Nor has it ever been filmed for a nature documentary or anything.
Like,
We
and
don't even-
survived or at all?
No, just it's never
mean,
been witnessed. They are
wow.
so good at just hiding it.
Do they
We
know,
don't know exactly how they
fuck?
get down.
Okay, I was gonna say. So they could be like using.
I'm
the
sure we
power
know
of
how
hello,
other fish.
But if you don't see it
Based on
happen-
other shark fuck sessions by other, versions of sharks, we can kinda
Lamer
guess.
sharks.
Yeah, but who
But
knows?
what if they
how
have something
kinky great
extra
whites
cool
get,
they do?
yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why. Yeah. What if their penises are super weird, or they,
Yeah, what if they?
or they,
yeah.
or they
use
immaculately
their fins?
conceive?
I
Maybe
hope
they-
that's what it is.
I
Oh
hope.
my god, that means
I hope
there's a
every
sea full of shark Jesuses.
That's
Shark
yes,
Jesus.
Every shark is a Jesus. Then that
That's
would be
pretty
rad.
cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Sea full of saviors.
That's right. The Savior Sea.
Sea full of saviors.
And that's
is-
why hammerhead sharks are shaped like the cross.
There you go. Shark Jesus
The age-old
was
question
crucified
answered.
on an hammerhead shark.
That's what they say.
I also heard that was true of eels, right? Like they don't know how eels reproduce or
That's
anything
'cause
like
eels
that.
have fuck caves. Yeah, they go into. Like
Yeah,
fuck
they
caves
go
and-
like but also like
Eels are slimy though, you know. You don't want to see what they're getting up to.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought that they used to think that like there were multiple species of eels, and then they recently discovered that it was like the same species, just at different stages. Of
There's
their
only
life
one
cycle.
eel. There's just one eel total. And
Yeah, there's just
zipping
one,
around, being
yeah.
like wearing different hats, putting on a fake mustache.
Now I'm over here. Now I'm over here. Now I'm a delicious British treat. Now I'm over here. Yeah.
Oh,
Has anyone in chat ever eaten eel? I gotta know. If
anyone
it's good.
seen an eel fuck cave before when you've gone scuba diving or?
As you guys
Important
do.
information.
All Twitch chat is always telling me about their scuba diving.
They won't shut up about their scuba diving.
That's right. They just tie themselves into a love knot. Ah, there you go.
Hot.
All right. Like a cherry stem.
Yeah.
Why, hello, Duchess. Welcome in. If you
What's up,
want
Duchess?
a contradiction in terms, it's a tasty British treat.
Hey.
Hey, yo. Hold on.
What are we waiting for there, Dio? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Always perfect timing.
Here, I made you
Uh-oh.
a nearly normal news logo. I'm gonna drop it in the end.
That means you have to disappear for a wee second.
Why do I disappear?
Because I have to, in
When
order
he
to
checks
pull.
Discord, he's got to redact.
Yeah,
us.
I gotta
there you go.
redact.
Oh, you don't have
for
to-
a second. Too
have to put it on
fucking
stage.
late, dude. Wait, where'd you share it? Oh, you put it in. Did you put it in the Discord? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I just dropped it in This Week in Weird.
Here, yes.
It's our new
Yes.
logo.
That's right. Gee, it's not even letters, but I love it.
It's literally the CNN logo with the N replaced with the C or with an N.
Or should we rename the show Nearly Normal News?
Who are you asking? ChatGPT?
No, I'm asking the Discord. I gotta ask the
Type in
Discord.
as you go.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
Oh.
Eel's good, but the Asians do better with it. Which Asians do better with it? Not like that weird
All of
eel
them.
jelly? Eel jelly they do
Eel
in England?
jelly.
Weird, dude.
Ugh.
Like like jelly? Like literal jelly? Is that
Just
what you're
says
saying?
it's really good. Duchess, how are you? Have you had eel? Guys, that's
Tell
the
us about your
question.
eel experiences.
Who's had
That's
eels?
all we're doing today.
The shrieking eels. Remember the from
You know it.
what you call it, Princess Bride?
Yeah, dude.
That's right.
That scared me. That scared me.
Wow,
as a kid.
yeah.
The shrieking eels.
Yeah,
Imagine
dude.
the size of those fuck caves. Those things are
So big.
Right? Just 100% below zero. So on to the next game, and I have had eel. Okay.
100%. What does that mean? 100%
Subnautica.
below
Subnautica
zero?
below zero. I understand.
Oh.
100. There's a game called Subnautica Below Zero. She just 100%ed it. What up, Jazzy?
Oh, 100% is the verb.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, I don't understand the internet at all. What's up, Jazzy?
Not even a little bit. We know what you think pop culture is.
Yeah, dog police.
Dog police,
police.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Dog police is whatever the hell you were singing earlier in the stream. I have no
The Yellow
idea.
song. That's a famous.
I-
That was on the radio. I only know that song because guys.
Wait.
What you in chat? Tell me about a song about yellow.
Is it? And they were. Is that the one where it was like?
And
they
it was
were
all yellow.
I do.
Oh,
know
yeah,
that's
you're
what I was
talking
singing.
about. All right. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, your singing did not clue me in. Your explanation did.
Well, look, I don't remember the words or the melody. I just know there's a famous song about something
right.
being yellow.
I don't remember the
That's right.
lyrics or the song, but I know that
Yeah.
there was a song.
Or who sings it.
How does your mind work, Jim? What is the thing?
Like this.
Beautifully.
It's like the cartoons when they go into the mine. It's just like a spinning hamster wheel.
Yeah. It's one of these guys turning the crank.
That's right.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah, your
Just slime flying off them.
What was it?
Labubu.
Labubu. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
still.
Yeah.
I am fully unked. There's no coming back for me.
Flunked.
I'm flunked.
Oh, dude.
I'm a flunk.
We're
The
flunking,
unking
dude.
won't stop today, too. I'm going to go
Oh, man.
full unk on
Can't
one of my news
stop.
stories.
Won't
Hell yeah.
stop unking. Well, should we?
Welcome to Nearly Normal
we
News,
shouldn't.
hosted by your three uncles,
That's
Thrunkles.
right, Thrunkles.
We're-
What?
We haven't heard from the third Thrunkle about
Oh?
anything weird that happened to him.
Oh
Dio.
yeah.
Oh, well, guys, a little bit. I don't know if it's weird, but a little bit of behind
It
the
is.
scenes is that I was unsure that I was going to be able to stream today because I sat down in my computer at around noon and the internet was out, and so that's very frustrating. So I needed to prepare our news stories, do all these things, but I couldn't do that without the internet. So I had to, spend my time doing something else. So,
What was that?
well, Jim, I'll tell you. I decided to get some stuff done around the house. I mean, and by stuff, I'm going to be honest. I got one stuff done around the house, okay?
That's a pretty good day, dude.
Thank you. I needed to replace a toilet seat
Nice.
on our guest bathroom toilet.
What happened to it? Tell me the story of how it got broke.
Well, I'll tell you. So we had a circus come into town. The elephant had an
Sure.
emergency.
Happens.
They went into the backyard and did their business, and then I slipped and fell on the toilet. But anyway,
Classic.
yeah, it happens. So anyway,
Were you standing on it trying to look out the window to see the
Yeah,
elephant
peeking.
doing its
I
business?
well,
You dirty birdie.
there's no window in my bathroom. All right.
What?
And
Yeah.
if I
I don't know.
wanted to see, listen,
Where does all the stink air go?
Yeah.
Up into the ventilation.
Okay.
No, I was standing on the edges of the bowl as I do when I take a leak and aiming downwards.
Yeah.
That's how you pee, right?
That's
you stand
standard.
On,
Yeah.
Stand on the toilet edges of the bowl.
Perch. Yeah.
That way. That's why they have the.
Or if you're feeling spicy, you stand on the back, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. If you're working
And
on
way
your aim.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if your feet are dirty and you don't want to get them on the toilet bowl, you'll do a handstand.
Right in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean? Oh, you don't. Never mind. Anyway, so
if my feet are dirty, I'll just stand right in the middle.
Oh, that's fair.
It's
That's fair.
sterile.
But then you're peeing on.
That's true.
I only do that when I get stung
but
by
then
a
you're
jellyfish.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, so so I broke my toilet seat, and so I needed to replace it. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been kind of putting it off, so I finally got around to doing it, and so I pulled off the old toilet seat, started to place the new one, and like I'm looking down at the toilet while I'm putting on the seat, and like I'm looking into the toilet bowl, right? And as I'm looking into the toilet bowl, I noticed that the water starts to swirl, and I'm like, oh, weird. Did I hit the flush? But it wasn't making a noise except for this jostling of water. It wasn't making the like flushing noise that like, all the business. You guys have heard of flush before,
Sure.
Presumably.
Yeah.
It's like a shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a quick blast. Yeah. Anyway, so it didn't make the flushing sound, but the water started swirling, and I started getting, I'm holding the toilet bowl, and I'm looking down, and I started to catch myself kind of swirling along with the water, and it just kept spiraling, and I'm looking in, and the water started to get darker and darker and darker, and then all of a sudden, like a head, like popped out in the middle of the toilet, and I was shocked,
Correct.
It was looking at me, and it looked confused, and I assume I looked confused. I snapped right out of it. I said, hi, and it said, hello, mortal. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
Mortal, interesting. Are you not one mortal as well? And they were like, no. I'm like, oh. Well, then to whom am I addressing, immortal being? And it said, I am Toileticus, the sea god. And I was like, cool. Are you gonna help me with the toilet seat? And he was like, no. And I'm like, are you just gonna watch me put on the toilet seat? And he was like, yes. Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess, okay. So I kept putting on the toilet seat, and like I could tell, I think he was judging me. I mean, putting on a toilet seat isn't that hard, guys. You just, it's not that difficult, but it is like I've never done it before, and so like, I was trying to line it up.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, and it's just like a little slippery, trying to keep it all there. But he was like, I think I heard him laughing at me a couple of times.
Wow.
It was kind of mean, to be honest. I felt very much judged, And who would have
Sounds
thought?
like a real shit, this Toileticus guy.
I know Toileticus. He's a judgmental god. It turns out. So anyway, I finished putting on the seat, and I was like, "Well, do you want I should like leave the seat up for you? Because it felt kind of rude to close it." And he's like, "No, how rude!" I was like, "Okay, well, are you gonna be here the next time I need to use the toilet? Because this feels weird. This feels invasive. Like I don't consent to that. You know what I mean?" And he was like, "Oh, you don't?" And I was like, "No, man, it's not. That's no good." And he's like, "Oh, shame. can you flush it? So I flushed the toilet, and you know, he swirled around. You know, he screamed kind of this like cosmic scream. I don't know. It felt like it rattled my mind for a little bit, and then I blacked out for like 30, 45 minutes, and woke up on in the bathroom, and the toilet seat was on. That was nice.
That's nice.
Congratulations, yeah.
Well, but no
Should we
toilet
rename the show The Cosmic Scream?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty good name. But yeah, that was what I did today. But thankfully, after I finished that up, like literally like 30 seconds after sitting back down, being like, okay, now what do I do? Internet came back up, and I was able to
It's probably
finish prep for the
Toileticus
show.
blocking it.
I didn't even think about that, Jim. You're so right.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was like, how can I get Dio into the bathroom?
Whoa. Wow.
I'll block the 5G.
I mean, that is one way to get me in the bed, but also that limits. See, there's a catch
Limits your
22
time on
there.
the
It
toilet.
limits my time on the toilet without the 5G. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If I don't have
Yeah.
the 5G, you know, there you go.
That's true. I also feel like knowing that Toileticus is a thing now is going to inherently limit your time on the toilet. Like,
Well,
That's
thankfully,
true.
fear.
yeah. Well, thankfully, it's the guest bathroom, so
Okay.
No,
not
that's fair.
the yeah.
So he's not peeping at your bum hole, peeping at other people's bum holes.
No.
Yeah, but
No.
one would
Yes.
assume he's got access to all the pipe system going throughout that house. Not to put terror into your heart right now. but-
I'm gonna buy some Drano.
It's a good idea.
I think that'll help. I think that'll.
You should start. You know how people block facial recognition software by putting like face paint, like sort of abstract. You could just start putting that on your cheeks, so he can't tell whose
Yeah.
butt's whose. You know?
Yeah. Intricate designs on your balls. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
I mean, because the ass is like a fingerprint. It is unique to each
Yeah.
and every individual, in the method
True.
of identification. It's like
That
if
is
you can't,
genuinely true.
if you don't have teeth, dental records, or you don't have fingerprints, they'll use your asshole.
Yeah, yeah. We all have unique rusty wagon wheels.
Yeah, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I went
Well-
to high school with rusty wagon wheels.
Oh yeah, how's he doing?
Yeah. Last I checked up, he was doing pretty well. He's working at a bar in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
I always heard he was a greasy motherfucker, which is ironic.
Yeah, he still is. He still is. I know you would think the rust
That'll happen.
Yeah.
wouldn't form on such a greasy dude.
That's right. Well, that was our Week in Weird. Now it's time for the start of the show. It's time for
Almost
this
an hour in.
Week in Weird.
That is all.
That is right. Now it's time to start the show. Here we go. We're covering all the weirdest news of the week. Do you want to kick us off
Guys,
here,
if you
Patrick?
need a game to play, if anyone in chat needs a game to play while we're doing this, you should screenshot us and draw where you think our knees are behind this desk.
What?
What do you mean, Jim?
Oh my god.
This is a perfectly accurate.
Yeah. No,
Here's
I'm not saying it's not accurate.
Here's the thing. One of us is standing behind this desk.
Yeah.
I'll
You'll
have
never
you
know
guess
who.
which one it is.
It's totally just imagine I'm standing.
You're actually
You're just
2'9".
I'm
Just tiny little legs.
no knees, just
No.
straight up just little sticks, yeah.
torso, feet.
Yes. That's me.
That's how
You guys are
Patrick's
gonna
built.
find out on Mothman Fest.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
He'll be
Torso
just
knees.
wobbling around behind us.
That's right.
No knees
No one's
either.
ever seen me leave a chair. Yeah.
That's right. No, not a single knee. Just like Cotton Hill, just walking around.
Exactly.
Oh, I am.
Hey, did you guys hear that
hesitant.
France invaded again?
It did?
Yeah, dude.
It sure did. In fact, not only have I heard this, I've got details, boys. And
What?
I'm willing to share.
Thank
Oh.
goodness.
If we're ready to actively listen,
We'll do our best. We'll do our best.
Will we? Will we? Also, when we say our best, that's a low bar, Jim. That's
Look, I'm not promising that I'm good at literally anything.
yeah. Like right now, you guys are both totally not actively listening.
totally.
Listening. I'm listening.
Listening. Here we go.
I'm listening. I'm listening as hard as I can. I hear that beer.
Listening.
This is listening ASMR. This is what it sounds like when you listen too hard.
Deal. I'm cool with dead air. Jellyfish swarm shuts a nuclear power plant down. Guess where, guys?
France?
France?
Yes, France. Thank you.
Nice.
It has once again become the victim
Oh, I see.
of a terrifying invasion.
I read that backwards
by a
also.
hostile
So did I. Yeah.
war first.
We're actively listening.
Oh,
We thought France had
France has
invaded
been
us again.
invaded.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought France invaded somewhere else.
No, you wrote it grammatically correct. Jim and I just have the
Yeah, we
reading
just read it wrong.
comprehension of a second grader. So.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So,
Thank you.
France has been invaded, but instead of violent hate mongers dressed in Hugo Boss, France finds itself dealing with the latest naval fleet belonging to the animal insurgency.
Oh
Ugh,
my
of course.
God!
Yep, it's back. A swarm of jellyfish have infiltrated the cooling systems of the
Jesus.
Gravelines nuclear plant via a canal connected to the North Sea,
Graveline?
Alright.
shutting down 3 of its reactors. Yeah, I know.
Why would they
Kind of a
name
doomed
that?
name.
Yeah, what
it
are
is-
we?
It's a pretty doomed name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are we?
Because it's sick as hell. That's why they named it that.
Graveline's
pretty
nuclear power plant is just asking for the explosions. Like,
Yeah, dude. They're like straight path from here to death. Let's go.
don't they know Chernobyl translates to Gravelines? Like,
Patrick, Bedmonster loves your hat.
Oh,
Bedmonster.
thank you.
Yeah.
My hat has no feelings about you. The entire plant was brought offline, which affected about 5 million homes in
Wow.
France.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty intense. It had already lost 2 reactors because they had planned to do a summer maintenance on them, which
Oh, shit.
may be what made it a target for the animal naval fleet in the first place. They knew this was an easy target. But in response, scientists at the University of Bristol have begun work on something they're calling an early warning tool that will predict future jellyfish swarms that could affect other coastal plants.
Sick. Sick.
what do you think that alarm sounds like? Like,
Yeah. I was about to say some kind of soundbite from SpongeBob SquarePants.
yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. You guys went into like it alarms like a jellyfish. I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna sound like Sacre bleu, there are jellyfish on the horizon.
Allons-y to the power lines.
Allons-y. Bonjour, jellyfish.
Zut-alors.
Yeah, that's right.
The Tornus nuclear plant in Scotland was actually shut down in 2021 because of a similar problem where jellyfish swarmed it. But any connections to the recent attack have not officially been made. So as it stands, the beaches of France are littered with the corpses of jellyfish fighters, bearing an eerie resemblance to the bloody past. And that's actually a picture
Brutal,
there.
dude.
Right,
Wow.
of the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a reverse
crazy
D-Day for the jellyfish because it didn't really succeed for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
not
Exactly.
really speaks to the level of intelligence of the jellyfish forces that they decided to try a coastal raid, being a primarily
it's like-
aquatic life form.
Learn to build a walking suit first,
Yeah.
or at least an airplane.
Get some legs,
That-
you fucking weirdos, Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, you got all these little squigglers. Well, just turn some of them into a leg.
Yeah. Get some bones.
Just evolve, you dum-dums.
Golly.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
Or like get picked up by an albatross and hurled onto the power plant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For a creature
Vertebrae,
that is named man o' war, they are not good at war or being man.
Or being men.
Wow.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Well, weird.
Guys, this is sort of in conjunction with the animal war, the long ongoing animal war. Have you guys seen Marriage Story, the Baumbach movie?
Yes.
No.
You've seen it? You're familiar?
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson and
I haven't-
Darwin screaming at each other
Yeah.
for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie because I think Noah Baumbach is a thumb, but I have seen the big fight scene. You guys have probably seen it. Adam Driver punches the wall.
Yeah.
Because he's hoping there's an Oscar hidden behind the wall, but there isn't. Just
No.
a nomination.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
How
This clip of Adam Driver screaming at this wall is now part of a package of sounds, including gunshots and fireworks, that's being blasted out of drones circling America's ranches, intended to scare away wolves and other
what?
potential predators. Yep.
How many walls are gonna be sacrificed for Oscars?
So many.
Oh my god.
So many.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
It's a shame. Where's
Um,
the in memoriam for that wall?
Right? To be fair, it's probably a set. Noah Baumbach loves sets that are fully undecorated.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a big blank white. If I hadn't put a wolf and some text in here, you'd be like, that is the emptiest room I've ever seen. According to a USDA representative, I need the wolves to respond and know that, hey, humans are bad. Which is true. We are. We don't have to be, but we choose to be. They also play music like AC/DC's Thunderstruck, which to me seems more likely to turn the wolves into rad skaters than to scare them off.
Thunder.
I do.
Thunder.
This is me skating.
Thunder.
If I had a hat, it would be backwards. And if I had pants, they'd be real short.
If you had shorts, they'd be really long.
It's true. This feels really similar to me to the story Patrick gave us.
Young.
Correct. A calf that would be protected from the wolves. This feels really similar to Patrick's story last week about us playing ghost noises at the Viet Cong trying to scare them away. It feels like we're just doing the same thing to these wolves that we failed to do to enemy combatants in various situations. Just like, I don't know. But, hopefully they learn that we're bad. That's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, do you think at this point the animals need to learn that anymore? Hasn't
I think they know.
Human history proven that?
I mean, they're also, those wolves are like, oh, these like bipeds have taken all of the meat and put it in a fenced off area, and if I go into that fenced off area, they shoot me with a gun.
Right.
Which, incidentally, strong parallels to Gaza. Didn't mean to bring that up, but I did. And that feels pretty distinctly evil. So you would think the wolves would know.
Wait, are we?
You think the wolves would know?
Are we the baddies in this war? Is that what
Are
we're
we the
telling?
baddies?
Oh my!
Sorry, didn't mean to do that, but it happened.
All right, well, listen, I've got an animal war story that maybe will put us back on the right side. Guys, oh, man. I never thought that I would
see
a bunch of
a
squirrels
poem
that
lovely as a tree.
turned into zombies.
How is
That's
that?
right, guys. Zombie squirrels are attacking.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Do you support? Do you support
Ew.
squirrel bees or zomburls?
Zomburl.
Zomburls, yeah. Zombarrels.
Yeah.
Zombarrels, sorry.
Squirrel
Barrels.
Bees could be like a children's entertainment
Yeah.
/ pizza place.
Welcome to Squirrel Bees.
Squirrel
Yeah.
pizza. Now with a 2-for-1 deal. We promise there's no more nut allergies.
It's me, Sammy Squirrel Bee.
Guys, when there's no more room in Squirrel Hell, the dead will scurry the earth. That's right. Legions of zombie squirrels.
Squirrel is good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pictured here, zombie squirrels. They have descended upon the U.S. and Canada, seeking satiation by nibbling on tender nut flesh. Witnesses have reported scores of boil-ridden squirrels in their backyards, remarking that these clearly infected creatures have so far not developed the taste of human flesh. But time will see if that remains true. We all know that it's only a matter of time before they get that taste for blood. But while scientists are convinced that the squirrels are merely infected with the take two. Hold on, we'll cut this. Nope, got it wrong again.
Leproripox virus.
Leporip blah 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 blah. What Patrick said.
Leporip-raps.
Lippity-doo, lepus. That's right. Squirrel fibromatosis. We cannot safely rule out that these squirrels are, in fact, the product of a failed super soldier program launched by the animal kingdom against us.
Yes.
These zombie squirrels,
Correct.
along with the horny tentacle rabbits, also seen throughout the country.
Oh, no.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Duchess for bringing that
Those
to
are
our
bad
attention
news.
on the Dio scored. This may represent an escalation into biological warfare in this animal-human war. And while the so-called diseases or super soldier serums that cause these conditions haven't proven to be transmissible yet to humans, we must caution all those who see these strange beasts to keep their distance, lest you become a member of the undead. That's right. That's right. Jazzy, look up rabbits with tentacles,
Oh, it's awful. Don't look it up.
It's
Don't
the
look it up.
worst.
or just look at the Dio scored in the
It
This
is-
Week in
It
Weird.
is grosser
It
than the
is in the deal.
squirrel
Yeah.
that you're currently looking at.
Yeah.
I think
I
Duchess
almost
and Nightwing both made posts, so it's there.
I almost put a picture of the rabbit up there too, but no more. I cannot.
Thank you, Dio.
Yeah. Let's we gotta watch out, guys.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
What do you think kind of tortures are in Square Hell?
Ooh, there's like a cache of nuts, but you can't quite reach it.
Yeah.
You don't have enough room in your
Impenetrable
cheeks.
tree.
Yeah, your cheeks are
Yeah.
just so full that you can't put anything else in there.
You can't-
Similar to the forest in hell, you're chased by dogs forever.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know you hit a stash of nuts somewhere, but you can't find it.
Mhm.
Everywhere you every.
That is squirrel life too.
Yeah,
They have
dude.
the dumbest memory.
Yeah, I mean squirrels.
There's a fact about. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say squirrels. I think this is also true about squirrels. I learned this fact about nuthatches, but I think it's also true with squirrels where their brains grow and shrink on an annual basis. So like nuthatches, which I learned it about,
What?
their brain gets way bigger in the fall because they hide a ton of fucking nuts, and then it shrinks again after they find all their nuts again. But I think with squirrels, what they find, like, it's a tiny percentage. It's like 20% of the nuts they hide or something. Most of the nuts they hide just are then hidden nuts that sometimes grow into trees.
Yep.
And those are today's weird facts. How about you, Dio? Did you do anything weird this week?
Well, my internet went out today, Jim, and
All right,
Whoa.
our next story.
right.
Speaking of upsetting things, this is upsetting me.
This is Toileticus.
Toileticus.
It is.
Whoa!
I have to say, Dio, like, he prophesized about all of my stories, whether it was Toileticus. It's pretty crazy.
Wow, skibbity.
Yeah. Well, the reason is silly gibberish has been added to the Cambridge Dictionary, and I'm about to give a real old guy unk take on it right now.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Unk it up, baby.
Unk it up.
I get it. I absolutely get it. All words are made up, okay? Before we start. I get it. All words are made up. Things change, and each new generation is bound to generate some level
bunch of
cultural
fucking garbage.
influence. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that leaves a lasting mark on all of us. Sure. But I have had the misfortune to read the list of newly added words to the Cambridge Dictionary, and it is starting to read like the Urban Dictionary webpage in the worst way. Of the more than 6,000 words that were added this year, several stand out for how much they make me dislike the younger generation. Words like delulu, which is a worse way to say delusional.
Yeah.
A word that was doing just fine at its job.
That's funny.
I don't know. Delulu's fun.
I mean, it makes it sound cuter.
Delulu. Yeah. Now I can be delusional while also maintaining a spirit of whimsy.
I would argue that my whole major story today is going to be about people being delulu.
The frequent use of the word is not helping me to like.
Yeah, I can see. I
trying.
can see your hate-o-meter just rise.
It is.
I'm sorry, hatometer.
Thank you.
Yeah, hatometer. Yeah, yeah. My hat is starting to actually feel feelings, and they're not good feelings.
They're bad feelings.
What's
They
that?
are.
Kill them all. Kill them all, Patrick. Kill them all.
Is that my painting talking?
No, it's Patrick's hat.
Okay.
And your painting.
Yes, hat.
And my toilet.
Wow. Anyway, another useless word that has been added, which isn't as upsetting as delulu, is inspo, which means, you guessed it, inspiration. Another word.
Okay.
Yeah, a word that just doesn't seem to need the help, honestly. It's already doing great at what it does. But, worst of all, is the addition of Gen Alpha's juggernaut of gibberish, skibbity. And I looked up the definition of this word. I fucking hate this word. The actual definition of this word, according to Cambridge, is a word that can have different meanings, such as cool or bad, or can be used with no real meaning as a joke.
What a useful piece of verbiage.
Wait.
The word, no,
say
so
that
basically
again for me.
Skibbity is a word that can either mean cool or bad, or can mean fucking nothing at all. It has no true meaning, no definite definition, no point. So then I dug a little deeper, and here's a fucking example of how to use skibbity in a sentence.
Thank you.
Please.
That wasn't very skibbity riz of you.
I got it.
And what did you mean when you said that?
I don't know. I'm 30.
I don't know.
God help us all, honestly. It help us to escape this timeline. I need a nap. I'm too old for this shit.
He does, in fact, need a nap right now. Well, oh my God, Jim has been replaced.
Welcome to Squirrelbees!
Oh, it's Squirrelbee. I didn't know you were coming.
Squirrel.
You guys want some pizzas?
I'd love some pizza, Squirrelbee.
Yum, Squirrelbee pizza!
Yay!
Melting
Squirrely
like cheese on a
pizza.
pizza.
No, bring back Squirrelbee.
No. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Jim. I feel better.
Skibbity.
Yeah,
That was a very skibbity segment of you, Patrick. Well done.
You
really
rizzed
really
the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah, you rizzed up chat.
It was so Phantom Tax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're totally Balala.
Delulu.
Delulu.
Yeah.
No, Balala. Labubu.
It's Balala.
Dude, you laboo-booed the shit out of that.
That's right. And it's a real inspo for a gym, I can tell.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Thanks.
I'm in.
Cool. I need another beer.
Guys, speaking of inspirational things,
Yeah.
Whoa! In Texas, guys, we're not allowed to look at pornography anymore. Because our government, the state government, made up some wild age verification laws that don't actually protect anybody and likely drive users to places that don't care about laws to find pornography instead of
Like
places
drugs.
that try to care about laws.
Just
yeah,
like
like
how
drugs.
they-
Much
yeah,
like
yeah.
drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked, actually, and according to a spokesman from Pornhub, this is also true. I thought this was going to be like 4 states.
Wait.
But buckle in, yeah.
Your personal representative from Pornhub. Your
Yeah, my
liaison?
guy. You guys don't have a Pornhub guy? He calls me every couple of months. And
No, I
hey,
don't.
Jim, you need anything from Pornhub?
Hey, Jim, is everything?
He doesn't know my name's Jim. I have a fake name I gave him. Let me tell you the other states that are. Yeah. Gymnasium? Is this gymnasium? This is also true. No access to porn. In Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, both Carolinas and both Dakotas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, and Wyoming. That's like half the country right now.
Not by
The
population.
UK. True. None of the densely populated.
Yeah, none of where most of the
A
people.
lot of the
live.
land. A lot of the land can't see.
Yeah, a lot of that
pornography
voting
anymore.
land.
Cows. A lot of cows
Yeah.
aren't allowed anymore.
Yeah.
The UK rolled out similar age verification practices a few months ago, I think in June. And they've already deemed a lot of non-pornography as material that could potentially harm minors, including subreddits about quitting smoking and websites that are critical of Israel. So, people are worried that it's not being used
Pornography.
necessarily for the best purposes. Eric Goldman, a law professor at Santa Clara University School of Law professors, says at this point, legislatures feel no inhibition about trying to, quote, protect children online. That was a quote inside a quote. And so they're going to do the craziest shit. The end step is that most online users are going to be required to age authenticate most of the time that they visit websites. That's going to become the norm. According to Jess Myers, a visiting assistant professor of law at the University of Akron School of Law, we're going to be following a lot of what we're seeing in the UK, which is facial recognition, the giving over of your identity, the physical ID. Because that's the basis of these laws, is that in order to get on these websites, you have to provide pictures of your face and pictures of your IDs and just a lot of information. So what is a regular schmo like me to do when he wants to look at some sweaty naked bodies steamrolling each other? Well, don't worry, other schmoes. If you have $30 a month to spend, your best
into a mirror.
yeah. Looking at myself. If you have $30 a month to spend, your best billionaire buddy, Elon Musk, will make pornographic deepfakes of celebrities doing whatever sexual act you want, baby. That's right. XAI's Grok Imagine has a spicy mode that lets you make softcore porn of recognizable figures. Via Gizmodo, for your $30, you get about 90 minutes of poorly rendered and morally dubious material. Also via Gizmodo, images of men tend to come out shirtless but tame, as in this picture of Elon Musk. Whereas women tend to be nude, even if you don't explicitly request them to be. Weird. It's just another major step forward in God King Musk's forcefully imposed hyperreality, where being a huge fucking loser is actually the coolest thing that you can do. Congratulations to the worst of us. People are bad. Tell the wolves that. Tell the wolves this whole news story.
Yeah.
And they'll know.
Cool. Wait, for $30 you don't even get hardcore? What the hell are we doing here?
No, yeah.
Also, I'm gonna repeat something Jazzy said. It's all the states where there's nothing to do, and they're getting rid of like one
Correct.
thing they could be doing.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Outsider Arts, if you pay DOTV $30, you will get the hardest core DO on Egbert on DO action
we're
any
talking
AI can generate. So
yeah. Egbert being the supporting column to the DO Eiffel Tower. Yeah.
That's right. 2 DOs high-fiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, the genitals have extra fingers. Yeah, we live
Still
in
hot though.
Well, these are the same like assholes with their free speech bullshit and being like, oh yeah, free speech.
Well, free speech, but no porn.
Yeah. Because speech is only refers to when people are talking, but you can't say anything bad about what Israel's doing. God forbid.
Just N-words. Just N-bombs up and down all day.
Yeah. Oh, no. But you're allowed to say it if you're reading it or you're quoting a Jello Biafra lyric.
Exactly.
Or
you're singing along to Jay-Z from the 90s.
Yeah, no. His fucking... My story. Whatever. What is my story? I'm sure it's going to be something... uplifting.
Fun. It's fun and good.
Fun and definitely not a sign of the apocalypse. Guys!
Woo!
The plague is
better.
back, baby! Woo!
God damn it.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, this could be good.
Yeah, that's right. This could be relief. The Chief Administrative Office in El Dorado County has confirmed that a South Lake Tahoe resident has tested positive for plague. Yes, plague, the plague, Black Death, genuine article, nothing else. Plague, plague. According to the press release, the individual is currently under the care of a medical professional who is recovering at home.
Also full of plague.
Yeah, who is wearing a long snout, goggles,
Yeah, exactly.
and an all-leather getup. They're
protected by nice smells.
Nice smells. They just came from a steampunk convention. Anyway, it's believed this person may have been bitten by an infected flea while camping in South Lake Tahoe area.
Were they down under the bridge in L.A.?
Under the bridge I got infected by
Is that where you
the
get bit by a
plague.
flea?
Under the bridge I got my orifices bleed.
Ooh.
Health officials are, they're investigating the situation. This is not the first reported plague victim in El Dorado County. Another plague victim was reported in 2020 and is reported to have said, oh, this new plague is just a rehash of the OG. I'm going to catch the old one, you posers. In 2016, 2 people caught the plague, perhaps attempting to avoid the first Trump presidency. But before that, it had been 10 years since the plague had been reported in the area. For those who haven't read their history, the Black Death nearly drove mankind into extinction over and over again throughout history, and is spread through ticks and fleas who have bit infected rodents. Once mankind figured out this tough concept called hygiene, the plague decided to retire to the hills of California and various other remote areas of the planet. However, with the recent appointment of raw milk drinker and living personification of the first horseman of the apocalypse, RFK Jr., as Secretary of Health, I think we're looking at a Black Death comeback tour in the next few years, guys. Get hyped.
Dudes.
It's coming. That's right. Are you guys ready to bleed out your eyes and ears and mouth and anus?
Every day, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Might be doing one of those right now. Who knows?
Well, it's not your ears or eyes.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I can see your eyes.
I can see.
You can't see what's going on in these ears.
Those headphones.
You can't see what's going on in this ass of mine, all right?
Quickly, to the colon can.
No, but I know a guy. His name is
RFK
Toileticus. He'll check for me.
There you go. RFK say you can have a little plague as long as it's unpasteurized. That's fair. That is fair.
It's true. It's true.
That's right.
That's correct.
That's correct.
I warned Patrick before the show that I'm going to bring up RFK a couple of times also. This is going to be a...
That's right.
I mean,
A roidy episode.
I cannot stop bringing him up. That guy is in charge of something.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I didn't think there was a failed son worse than Hunter Biden, but RFK Jr. right there.
Yeah, dude.
Right fucking there the whole time. Anyway, moving right along.
Well, you know what? Keeping it in theme with other health scares, I've got one for you, boys.
Woo.
California pigs are turning blue, and we
What
don't
am I
mean
looking
sad.
What am I looking at?
That is straight up a wild
Pork,
pig.
dude. Pork.
Yeah, that's pig flesh.
Eh.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good caption.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Now listen up. Here's a story about a little pig that lives in a blue world. That's right. In what sounds like a gritty reboot of a Dr. Seuss book, wild pigs have been discovered to have bright blue flesh. Game hunters in California made this discovery, which is now triggering advisories on potential contaminations.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Weird.
Wait. The blue, it had to be blue. It had to be bright blue pigs before they were like, wait a minute.
Some might be weird here.
It was found that the reason for the color change to blue was that the wild pigs were ingesting something called, they were ingesting a rodenticide called diphacinone. Which is specifically dyed blue to signal its toxicity.
Oh.
In the city, in the city. Sorry.
With the new blue pigs comes concern that other animals unintentionally will become blue dabba-dee-dabba-die. Whether it's owls, deer, or bees, wildlife groups are fearful of contamination by these rodenticides. This can even affect humans in close proximity to wildlife habitats. Someone could become contaminated. Then he would be living in a blue world all day and all night. Everything he sees is just blue. Like him inside and outside, everything is blue for him. Scary stuff, guys.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have to look
the
some
lyrics?
stuff up for that
Yes.
story? Okay, right.
Yes, I do not know the lyrics to Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
I was kind of hoping you just had it deep in your bones somewhere.
Yeah.
You think I am Dio?
I'm blue, ba da ba dee ba boo da ba dee ba boo. Yeah, honestly, there's a.
We all know that part.
Now listen up. Here's a story about a little boy who lived in a blue
all
world,
right.
and every day was
Okay.
blue, and it was all just blue, and it's blue, it's blue, it's blue, it's fucking blue. It's basically
no,
the
you got
lyrics.
You got it down.
He's got a blue
And
house
it
with
was
a blue
all
window.
yellow. They're partner songs.
That's right.
Guys, I thought I would try something new this week and put in one story that was just a little bit of fun. Something that wasn't, like dismal and tragic.
We need it, honestly.
But you couldn't
Yeah.
because there's no possible way of doing that in 2025.
Well, it's still about political grift, but you know.
Oh, god damn it.
Guys, Winnie Greco. Does the name mean anything to you? I wouldn't be shocked if it doesn't. She's part of Eric Adams' team.
Oh, okay.
She's the one who isn't
I thought
Eric
it was
Adams in this
Joey-
picture.
I thought it was Joey Greco's sister or daughter or
Yep.
something. Okay.
She's also Joey Greco's daughter.
Okay.
She's been part of Eric Adams' team for a long time, largely serving as an advisor and doing outreach to Asian communities. She resigned last year after her homes were raided. Multiple were raided by the FBI, who were looking into a series of well-publicized grifts she'd been involved in. She was part of, I don't know if you guys remember, Eric Adams was there was a big scandal where there was like if you worked for the city and you donated $1 to his campaign, the city would match it with $8. And a bunch of people donated a bunch of money, and then later were like, I didn't donate that money. The city just donated a bunch of money for me, I guess. That was Winnie. She also was involved in funneling city money, I think, into nonprofit that she runs. But you can't keep a good goon down, and Winnie is back, baby. She's been lurking near the podium at many of his recent appearances, and apparently, presumably, helping out behind the scenes. Katie Honan, a reporter for The City, saw and acknowledged Greco at a recent press conference announcing the opening of Adams' new campaign office, which led to a post-conference test. She sort of, made contact, and Greco saw her and texted her and asked Honan to meet her across the street, where they chatted and took a little walk around a Whole Foods market. Now, I'm going to quote from the city's own article about the event. Well, inside the store, Greco handed Honan the opened bag of chips, pictured, with the top crumpled closed. Honan, thinking it was an offer of a light snack, told Greco more than once she could not accept the chips, but Greco insisted that she keep them. The two parted ways. Before entering a nearby subway station, Honan opened the bag and discovered a red envelope inside, stuffed with cash, also pictured here. At least $100 bill and several $20 bills. The reporter then called Greco and told her she could not accept the money, and asked if she was still nearby so she could give it back. Greco said she'd left the area. Honan told her she had to take the money back, and Greco said they could meet at some point in Chinatown. The reporter then texted Greco, "I can't take this. When can I give it back to you?" She did not get a response. When the city reached out to Greco for an explanation, she said, "I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. It's a culture thing. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad right now. I'm so sorry, honey. Can we forget about this? I try to be a good person. Please, please, please don't do in the news nothing about me. I just wanted to be your friend. I just wanted to have one good friend. It's nothing."
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. She doesn't understand, but also culture thing, and also she feels bad.
Yep.
Yeah. What culture?
Those all go hand in hand.
What culture gives cash in a chip bag? I'm not.
In China, people just give each other money.
In chip bags?
To become friends? Yeah. Hidden inside of a bag of chips, where the public won't notice.
Only during Christmas, though, usually.
Sure. Chip bag of cash. Was this a strange attempt at friendship? Did Honan accidentally give an insider signal that said, "Grift me"? Is Greco so accustomed to running grifts for Adams that she just hands money to anyone that whacks her knee with a rubber hammer? We may never know. And I honestly hope we don't know. I hope Eric Adams and everyone in his orbit gets stranded on a barge in the Hudson River and slowly drifts into the Atlantic. I hope they float for months. I hope they make potable water in a tent they fashioned out of the skin of a top aide. They'll eat the aides first, obviously, and then decide who's next based on income, adjusted to include offshore accounts, because they're in international waters. They'll land on an enormous island made of discarded plastic and dead sea creatures that couldn't wiggle free. They won't see the trapped creatures as a sign, of course, because they're all rich beyond belief. They know how to work the systems. These turtles and small whales are all idiots. They don't know the first thing about redirecting campaign finances to a nonprofit that funnels money to your account in the Cayman Islands, which is where the turtles are from to begin with. Fucking idiots. One by one, they'll eat each other until only Eric Adams is left, sitting alone, sun-scorched on an island made of garbage. He'll sit at a desk made of their bones, signing decrees with a straw that got lodged in the nostril of his former chief of staff, not realizing that he isn't the mayor, he's not in his office, and no one is coming to help.
Yeah.
You have some pretty elaborate peyote fantasies, don't you, Jim?
It's just my political aspirations.
This is when Jim announces candidacy for mayor of Newark. He misheard where Candace is from. Yes. Zoran did a scavenger hunt and made a video about poking fun at the bribe chip bag.
I didn't know that. That's
pretty
great.
Good. What? Why? Listen, if you're going to give a bribe, do it the old-fashioned way, okay? A briefcase full of cash. That's
Correct.
That's the coolest way to get a bribe, all right?
Yeah.
Chip or
bag?
Or manila envelope. Yeah, I mean...
I'd settle for
bag, dude.
It's
sleazy.
Okay.
It was an impromptu grift, right? She saw her and she was like, "Oh, meet me over by that, place where I can buy a bag of chips and shove money in it.
What? Yeah, what is this? You know?
Lazy.
Or a
Lazy
burlap
is what it
sack
is.
with a dollar sign on it. Thank you,
Correct.
dude.
That's the
Thank you.
coolest way.
That is the
Correct.
best.
And you'd better be wearing a stripy shirt and tiptoeing.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right. Like, listen, or, you know, if you're in the city government, just make sure 10 or 12 of my parking tickets are paid off without me having to do anything. That's it. That's enough. I'm just saying.
That's why I only bribed with a tube of Pogs. Good for you.
Man, that's pretty rich, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not with 2 tubes of Pogs.
2 tube?
2 tubes. Two tubes. Guys,
Two
from that
tubes. That's what I call my legs.
from that
The two
uplifting
tubes.
story, you know, speaking of villains like Eric Adams, we have lived in an era where villains aren't afraid to operate in the daylight. They're
True.
gutting our institutions, destroying public decency, and now they're literally killing our cryptids, guys!
What?
What do you mean?
Guys!
Scared.
Yeah.
The villain in question, his name is Charles Stewart, who perhaps due to an embarrassing fact of having 2 boring first names, calls himself Snake. He's a villain! And he looks like a Temu Guy Fieri. And this depraved wannabe has gone out and committed one of the most heinous crimes we've ever reported on stream.
Oh, my heart hurts.
He
Yeah,
killed a noble, majestic creature. He killed a Bigfoot!
What?
What?
Yeah. Yes.
So rude. So inappropriate.
And what's
Unethical.
What's worse is he is displaying the corpse at the New York State Fair this week.
That's
Disgusting.
fuck.
Pictured here is a child staring at the corpse.
That kid is aghast.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's traumatized. And this is due to Snake. Snake claims to have developed a technique to capture Sasquatches by ingratiating himself with the
No
environment, whatever the hell that means. Probably chip bags full of cash. And he uses his so-called caveman camping to make it seem like he's not a threat to Bigfoot. Now, he says in an interview that I'm not playing to give him fucking airtime, he claims to have just stumbled upon the corpse of the Bigfoot, but considering the fact that he hid his discovery, refused to contact park
Yes.
rangers or police, and then decided to
Correct.
move the body from where he found it to a different location, destroying any forensic evidence, I think he has something to hide. I think that he is attempting to fool us all. I say lock him up. Lock him up, damn it! He's clearly hiding his involvement in the death of this Bigfoot. And now, all right? Some people see through this man, all right? Some experts, like Bifro field researcher, a name you can trust, Matthew Moneymaker, doubt
yeah.
Snake's findings. Moneymaker describes the find as horse shit or hoax scam. But I say, let's take this killer's claim at face value. He's
Correct.
clearly looking for attention, and he told on himself. Throw him behind bars, and let's give this Bigfoot a proper burial and justice. Justice, I say.
You're goddamn right.
Agreed. Here.
Yes. And a sad day for the our condolences go out to Bigfoot's family, the Bigfoot's family. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. I'd show more pictures, but they are graphic in nature.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't make us look at the whole dead body.
You better be glad I didn't make you look at what this dude looks like. You guys want to see what he looks like?
I do.
I don't want
do
to see what it
kinda
looks
wanna
like
see
until he's got a 15-inch footprint in the middle of his chest.
Yeah. I mean, hold
But
on.
I'm not gonna lie. You said Twiw Guy Fieri, and I was kind of.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
All right. Hold on. Hold
Like
on.
the thought of a guy like that out camping,
I'll,
caveman style.
Sorry.
Ah!
Yeah, he's got a video
I thought
here.
Twiw Guy Fieri was Smash Mouth. Is it the Smash Mouth guy?
That guy's dead now.
What?
Yeah, Smash Mouth died.
Yeah.
Did he get stomped to death by a Bigfoot?
No, it was alcoholism, Jim.
Was it really?
Oh
it
yeah.
was.
Oh yeah. Oh
Sad
yeah.
life.
Well,
Yeah.
hey now, he's an all-star.
Well, he went out like an all-star. Where's that? Hold on. Nope.
You know,
Hold
he
on.
famously said the days stop coming and they don't stop coming, but at some point,
They
They
did
do.
stop coming, yes.
They did.
Some
So
point
you
they
can
do.
see him up there. That's Snake. This is the Bigfoot. This is video he took when he discovered the Bigfoot.
He didn't take this video, he's in it. Who's he with?
Yeah, right. And then, hold on.
Wow.
Let me just paint a full picture.
He's covering his face because he knows he's a piece of shit.
That's right.
True.
Oh,
Yes, elusive Bigfoot. I affectionately call him Sasquatch.
At least
What's
a gentleman
affectionate
who
about it?
claims to
Affectionately?
have found what he says
Right?
is Bigfoot. I don't know. Says he's been walking around the Adirondacks for 12
This is
years.
Jeff.
I've been
I
in the
affectionately
Adirondacks,
call
never
him
seen
Jeffrey.
I've been searching for him for years.
Hold on.
Newest
We'll find one that's faster. Yeah, here's him traumatizing a child. Where is he? There he is. This guy.
Oh, boo.
Oh fuck.
This
yeah.
is Snake.
Boo.
No good. No good.
Fucking
Heinous
punch him in the
villain.
Adam, Bigfoots, if you're watching,
Get
now
him.
you know.
Get
Now
him.
you know. Now you know who needs a good stomping.
I'm not one to incite violence, but
I am. Stomp the
I want
dude.
him Bigfoot stomped. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Big booze. Big booze. Anyway. Sad day.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the show's done then.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll see you later. Good night, everybody. Wait a minute, Patrick. You have another story?
I mean, I guess. Yeah. I'll. Yeah. We'll try to climb out of that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Cause, dude, fuck.
Oh,
Snake.
wait, here. You guys want some peaches?
Oh my God, Squirrelby, you're
Oh my
back.
God, I'm so
Just when
happy.
we needed you
Yay.
the most.
Yay.
I just got a new whack-a-squirrel machine. You guys want to come whack some squirrels?
Are they zombie squirrels, Squirrelby?
You sure are.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh yeah. All right, time to
Always
ruin that
count on
joyous shit
Squirrel
with
Bee.
my news story. You guys ready?
Sure.
Remember last
Boy,
week
am I.
I talked about weird things that science and medicine has been doing with, like turning them into eyes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not
Hey,
ready
yeah.
for this story. I take
yeah,
it
I
back.
don't- yeah. Wait a minute.
I
we
think
could-
I lied to you.
Well, weren't we ending the show? I thought we were ending the show.
Well, as Bob Marley said, you cannot stop the time. Here we go. Toothpaste made out of hair is the new
Oh.
hotness, boys.
What?
No. No.
Did, he
Yeah, that's
make
right.
it,
Open
did this guy
wide.
make it out of his own hair?
Dang.
He used to have beautiful locks, but now he's got the whitest teeth you've ever seen.
That's
Yeah.
right.
For science.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Guys, I got a bunch
You know
of
what's
hair.
the saddest thing is that his wife sold all of her teeth to get him shampoo.
Wow, dude. I would have
That was, a
never.
little, that was a
guessed.
little Christmas joke for you, Patrick.
Yeah, a little gift of the Magi coming from left field. Crazy.
It's a beautiful story.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
I just where do I? Yeah, this hair toothpaste. Here we are. This scientist, this guy in particular, at King's College in London, has discovered that keratin, a protein found in our hair, can repair your teeth. Quote, "We think this is a game changer, an industry mover to introduce keratin as an actual product within our daily use to protect and heal your tooth enamel without even realizing, said this guy, Dr. Sheriff L. Sharkaway.
All right.
One of the coolest named scientists I've ever heard of.
All right. They can't see how this guy's name is spelled, but it is L Sharkaway. Like it is.
It is L Sharkaway.
Yeah.
Sheriff L Sharkaway.
I'm pretty sure it's Sharif, but anyway, Sheriff.
No, it's Sheriff.
Not to me, it isn't.
That's right. Wow. Why, listen here, Sharks. You've come to the wrong town, because I'm Sheriff L. Sharkaway.
I'm the sheriff and doctor of these parts.
I know how to fix teeth, and I can take your teeth away, you sharks.
What's that? You constantly replace your teeth for the entirety of your life? Well, that ain't gonna stop me.
Thank you for the lore. So, quote Sharkaway, L. Sharkaway, sorry. If you have a micro crack or a very small defect, it would heal itself without you.
Toileticus told me I
Wow.
had a micro crack.
I have a lot of very small defects.
Mm-hmm.
In your teeth?
Oh, all over.
Well,
Couple of big ones too, Jim.
Sure, yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if keratin's going to handle all of it, but it'll handle the mouth parts.
Nice.
And here's how. Keratin, when mixed with saliva, produces a protective coating that mimics the structure and function of our natural tooth enamel, which does not regenerate once damaged. Weird fact, our teeth are the only things that don't heal themselves in our body.
Well, and our hearts.
That's true. High school was rough. As of right now, though, the best fight against enamel erosion is fluoride that is found in toothpaste and added to drinking water, not if RFK can help it. Keratin-based toothpaste and gels will be able to stop the erosion and is more environmentally friendly than fluoride toothpaste. So in about 2 or 3 years, we all might be brushing with hair-based toothpaste. But at least it'll be made of sheep's wool and not people's wool. That's what they're going for.
Is that better? I don't know if that's better.
I mean,
I guess it's better.
It's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier to
guess.
get.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
We're not going to do people farms where we shave people for toothpaste.
I mean, not unless RFK Jr. gets has anything to say about it.
Correct. Which he does, legally.
He does.
Did you guys see that press conference where somebody was like, now that you're in charge, what are you going to do about the chemtrails? And he wasn't like, oh, I looked into it and it turns out that's just mostly water vapor. He was like, oh, that's under DARPA.
So he was saying, shoot him down.
Yeah. He's like, oh no, that's
missiles.
definitely real. It's just not under my control. It is, the government is still bad and we can't do anything about it.
Jim, everybody
if only
knows
we were in power. That's what he said.
the chemtrails are real.
Sure.
The chemical that they are spraying around is Rogaine to fight male pattern baldness everywhere
Right.
in order
Joe
to put the hair
Rogaine.
in. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can't even. How can you follow up Joe Rogaine?
Draw a picture. Somebody draw me a picture of Joe Rogan. Drop it in the Discord.
That's right.
Guys, speaking of Republicans loving to talk about nonsense, Republicans love to talk about how expanding access to ballots makes voting less fair because they know that the more people vote, the worse Republicans do. Always. It's a weird quirk of the system, and it is genuinely unfair to unpopular politicians who want to enact unpopular policies. So, they're not totally wrong. I don't know if you guys can tell. I put new and balanced here because Fox says, I'm going to explain this joke. Because Fox, it says they're fair and balanced, but this guy looks like he would wear New Balance shoes because he's old. One of
That hurt me right in my New Balance shoes.
I'm sorry. They're not just for the olds.
Patrick, that's not
One
very
of their-
skibbity of you.
God,
New
fucking
Balances
A.
have no riz.
I'm going to sleep, boys.
It's
Going
my
to sleep.
nap time.
I'm going to
It's
sleep.
almost 8 diggity. I gotta go.
Dinner was 4 hours ago. What are we still doing up? I'm just quoting Jeff Van Drew over here. These are all things he said. One of their traditional talking points, the repubs, and up until this afternoon, I would have said lies, is that mail-in voting is rife with fraud, and most flamboyantly among those frauds, dead people who vote. Yesterday, I would have called that a lie. But Representative Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey over here went on Fox Business this week, dressed like a mall walker that somebody abducted and threw a cheap suit coat on, with the proof, guys. He has spoken to the dead people who voted. Via Van Drew, this is a direct quote. People, the real world, because I go out in, many of us do, speak to real people and apartment buildings. There were multiple mail-in ballots sent to the same persons. Sometimes people would have multiple ballots sent to different addresses. Other times, people who were passed away, these are real people I spoke to, large numbers of them, and it's indicative of what happened around the country. Florida may be better. When do I get my pretzel? I was promised Auntie Annie's. I want the sugar kind. Please don't tell my wife. And there it is, folks. Absolute proof. I've been a fool to think otherwise. Please don't tell my wife.
I mean, he does resemble a skeleton who I believe fought Sinbad in Seven Voyages of Sinbad.
Yeah. That was the last thing he was famous for, was rising from the ground.
That's right, yeah, and stiltedly fighting against the real man.
Yeah.
Golly, that is upsetting. It is upsetting. I mean, considering the average age of everybody in power is somewhere in the mid to
He's
late
spry,
80s.
baby.
Yeah,
he's still walking around the whole mall.
Well, the whole mall.
He's going on Fox and hitting all the hot topics, baby.
I don't think he's going on the second floor.
He's basically going to be 21 forever.
That's right.
I'm loving him.
That's the end of my mall stories.
He's
hanging out in the Pacific sun.
There you go. He's just staring
soaking up the rays
outside the closed Macy's that hasn't been there in years, wondering when the sales are going to start again.
Yeah. What happened to Sears? Why'd they take the sign down?
Did you guys know
Knocking
that
on the big gate?
Sears is still a thing in Mexico? I did not know that. They have a huge.
Did not know that.
Have a bunch of Sears in Mexico. I was there. It was kind of a blast from the past, like a huge ass department
nice.
store. And
You know what's
had
nuts about
everything.
Sears? Is this is also
This
whatever.
is the old man podcast. Patrick, what do you think about Sears?
Trunks. They largely folded during the pandemic because they're all in-person stores, but they were like, the reason they became an institution was by being the first company that sent everyone mail order catalogs.
Yeah.
It's like just stick with the thing that made you good, you know?
I thought they closed way earlier
in their own
than
homes.
That, though. There haven't been
They were
Sears
already
in
on their way
America
out.
for
They were
like
already on their
15
way out.
years, but yeah. Huh?
No, we had a Sears here until
Really?
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, dude.
Are you living in Mexico?
By the HEB on 48th or whatever.
I
53rd.
don't believe you. Anyway,
It's Twiw!
Speaking of things that are too old, yeah, a man seeks mirth, but he had too much girth. Guys, an unidentified Connecticut man attempted to relive his childhood on August 16th, but unfortunately found himself stuck in a corkscrew slide at the Northeastern Elementary School in Vernon. Yup.
Oh, this could be me. This could easily be me,
It
dude.
could be any one of us, guys. It could be any one of us. The 40-year-old man was found by the fire department, wedged feet and head first down the slide and stuck in the middle portion.
Wait,
that is a direct
feet
quote.
and head?
That's right, guys.
Full stapler.
That's right, guys.
Dude.
Apparently, this was after he attempted to go down the slide, rolling like Sonic the Hedgehog goes through the tubes in the chemical
dude's
plant
cool.
zone.
This is awesome as hell. Oh my
This dude's
God.
my friend.
EMS, who arrived at the scene, provided the suckman oxygen and ventilation as the slide continued to heat up while the rescue workers cut him free. The section of the slide had to be removed by the fire department, with the whole operation taking around 30 minutes to release him. The man refused to go to the emergency room or seek medical help after
Who can
his
afford
ordeal.
that?
Apparently immediately jumping on a rocking horse and spinning himself sick on the carousel.
Puking on a firefighter.
That's right. Pictured here. Apparently he didn't go to the emergency room because he knew that extreme embarrassment, like most conditions, wasn't going to be covered by his insurance. As far as we know, the slide remains inoperable and the children of Vernon remain slideless. So there we go.
Damn.
Do you remember, like a month or two ago, a Connecticut guy got stuck in a chimney? I wonder if it's the same dude.
If this is like some weird like
It's his
compression
thing, man.
yeah, I mean, God bless him. But stop
He's like,
destroying
pick me
the
up
kids.
harder, firefighters.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Oh, I need more oxygen. It's so tight in here.
Nope. I don't
Yeah,
like
Patrick didn't like
Don't
that
you
one?
want to
like
put
it.
me in a straitjacket? Mm.
You better start oiling me up in order so I can slip out of here.
I'm just too dry to get out of the slide.
That's Patrick's 17th beer of the stream. He's been.
You didn't cover if all the gold rings fell off his fingers when he got stuck in the slide.
Oh, but he was. Yeah,
So-
they did, but he
That's
also was
right.
able to pick them all back up quickly enough. So.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
goodness.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking up your segue there, Patrick?
No, I'm just thinking of it. Honestly, what I was thinking of is like if it were like Sonic, then he should have just waited out the timer, in which then he would have gone boom and then fell off.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he just would have
Fell
appeared
off the
outside the
screen.
slide.
Do you?
Yeah, and then he would have been.
What do you mean I
fine.
have a creepy voice? George does have a creepy voice.
Wait, what? Like
I don't
always?
even know what he's talking about.
Yeah. No, what are you talking about?
Jim's
I sound like a normal dude.
What do you mean
'Cause
Jim
he-
has a weird voice? What are you talking about?
He was just talking about
He
being
was just talking
oiled
totally
down,
normal. What do you
being
mean?
a little too dry.
I mean, he was just talking about the man getting stuck in the slide.
Oh God, no segue.
You know what he
We're
needed was
moving
like
on.
a psychic to locate him in the slide.
And yet he found me one. You know where he could get one? China.
Oh.
That's right. That's where there are pet psychics. But these pet psychics are in trouble for lying. In related
Oh.
news, water gets you wet.
Oh. Water
Yeah.
is the thing that's been getting me wet. Oh.
Yeah. That's right. One of the things. A
Well,
recent
that and
trend...
Toileticus.
Oh, because he's a fucking hottie.
Yeah, dude.
True.
A recent trend with pet owners in China is to use pet psychics to help them communicate with recent dead pets and to find out if they've been reincarnated.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Shockingly, though, this has sparked controversy online over not only the prices, but the validity of these psychic communications.
Whoa.
Yeah. The psychics in question break down their services as such, and the prices have been converted to the US dollar equivalent, you guys.
Mhm.
So it costs $18 to ask your pet 5 questions.
Oh,
that's
totally
pretty
worth
good.
it.
Yeah. That's
Not
that's a
bad,
little-
right?
Yeah, it's less than
That's a lark.
$4 per question.
Yeah, dude.
Right. $420 will get you unlimited number of
Wow.
questions
Wow.
within 6 months. You can just
I
spend
don't-
half a year asking all
Oh.
the questions you want.
How many
Yeah.
questions do you have for a dead pet? I feel like 5's enough.
Wait. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good
Yeah.
boy? You's a good
Mhm.
boy? Who's a good boy? You's a good boy? Who's a good boy? That's 7 questions right there.
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
Well,
Yeah.
But then after that, there's just the statement of such a boy.
Such a boy, such a dead
Such a
boy,
boy.
such a good boy, such a dead boy.
who's a dead boy?
Who's
Who's a
a
little
dead
dead dog?
boy? Who's a little daddy?
Oh.
Who's a ghost
my
dog?
goodness.
Who's a little Forrest Whitaker ghost dog?
He's not a
damn it,
ghost
dude.
anymore because he's a Lithuanian architect now.
Oh, right.
That's right. He is. Yes. So yeah, but then if you spend anywhere from $125 to $260, then you can find out whether your pet has been reincarnated. And that's depending. The price depends on the dead pet's circumstances, obviously. Like,
Okay.
it probably is more expensive to find out if your Chihuahua is a Lithuanian architect,
Sure.
you know. But many owners...
Chihuahua would be a terrible architect.
Right?
It would.
Yeah.
But a Lithuanian, fantastic, I'm sure.
Great architect.
Yeah.
Totally.
Many owners believe themselves scammed after being blocked by these
Aw,
psychics on
what?
social media
How?
and the chat groups related to the service after they have paid. This is all being done through Facebook and the like.
Oh, another way Facebook is destroying the world.
I know, we can't even communicate with our dead pets because it's ridiculous.
Wait, can we make a Facebook for dead pets?
Yes.
Like a whole other
The band?
service?
Our new band? Dead
The
Pets?
Dead Pets, yeah. That has to be a band. God damn it.
Dead Pet Sounds? This is our first album.
I love it.
Mhm.
Others, okay, so yeah, they were blocked, and some owners are even claiming that they were sought out by these people in these Facebook groups and contacted by the psychics because they
Well,
were
they know.
posting in mourning of recent loss of their pet.
Yeah, their psychic powers told them that those people had recently lost a pet.
That's right.
Yeah. And unsurprisingly, others have claimed that the answers they received from the pets were often just related to their own social media posts and content from their sites, a common tactic used by psychics. These cases were reported to the police, but little can be done to help recoup the owner's money, obviously, because you can't prove or disprove that the Chihuahua is or isn't a Lithuanian architect.
Well, couldn't you just call the Lithuanian architect? Like, if the dog's
Right.
able to respond from beyond the grave, but he's already a guy, couldn't you just call the guy?
Right?
I think you blew this wide open. Honestly.
Let's start that service where we
Oh
just
my
give you some
God.
dude's phone number. And we're like, hey, this guy used to be your dog. He probably doesn't know.
Wait, we should do. He probably doesn't know. Wait, we should do past life regressions until people go back to when they were a good little boy, such a boy, and then connect them with
And
their
then find their
grieving
previous
owners.
owner.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Work it from both sides.
I hope my dog doesn't end up like a streetwalker or something like that. That would be awful.
I mean, it's honest living.
Bless. It is, but it's not what I want for her. Okay.
Wow, that's spoken like a true
That's fair.
father,
That's
true
Yeah.
dog father.
She was such a good girl.
Yeah, well,
And honestly, like, it's as if psychics are nothing more than callous scammers who prey on vulnerable people who are desperately searching for
Whoa.
any means of comfort.
whoa.
It is a
But
lot like
honestly,
that,
that
yeah.
would make them evil, though. That would make them
Right.
evil, and
Right,
God
right.
wouldn't
True.
let evil people be the mediums between us and our lost pets.
That's right.
That math works.
That is correct.
You're
So-
correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, they have to be real
Right.
because God.
Because
like-
God.
And like my dog said, kill them all, kill them. Dog is God. And I trust them.
Right.
They're such a
Grandson
boy.
of Sam.
He's such a good boy.
Such a good boy.
Man, you had a
speaking of
German
good
Shepherd
boys.
too, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah? Good boys? Us?
Yeah.
Me and Patrick?
No.
Oh.
Are we? Oh.
Oh.
I mean, you are,
Our
but that's
tails
not where I was
just went
going.
between our legs, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it, but my ass is wiggling behind the desk.
You guys all remember my ill-fated Magic Mike inspired cross-country stripper tour, 18 Wheels of Hot Beef, right?
I do,
God.
and I
Yeah.
do, and I miss it every day, Jim.
Yeah. Well, we had to shut it down after Kobe suffocated while practicing his chubby bunny routine in the back of a moving tractor trailer. But the name lives on, guys. A truck carrying 40,000 pounds, that is 20 tons, of ribeye steaks crashed and burned this week while moving eastward on Route 174 through Doolittle, Missouri. I almost said it was driving eastward, but by the time it crashed, it wasn't driving anymore. A spokesman for Doolittle, the town of Doolittle, said, "Shit, Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. You guys thought you were so fancy covering your highways with frozen hot dogs? We got ribeye, baby, and it's cooked. Y'all ain't nothing. Doolittle forever!"
Wow.
God damn.
Wow. I mean, it's nice.
This is them putting it out.
Yeah. It's nice to see a mayor with with such spirit.
Little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tenacity.
Honestly.
So
My campaign for mayor of Doolittle.
This is how Jim would run Doolittle. He would
like
do much
a wrestler
for Doolittle.
Like, you don't know nothing, Casanova, Pennsylvania.
Listen here, Casanova, Pennsylvania. You have no idea what you're in for.
Exactly.
That's right. We're coming for you. Anyway,
Your high school football team's good, but ours is better.
speaking of people who were nearly in high school when they did something terrible,
Oh,
the
me.
Menendez brothers.
Oh, no. Worse.
Guys, it's time for part 4 of the Menendez brothers. I'm sorry, part 3. We're skipping part 3. We're moving right to part 4, baby.
That's fine. That's great.
Guys, thankfully, it's a short part because Eric Menendez was denied parole this last week for the murder of his parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. Can you believe
Eric's
it?
bald or hair?
Eric, hair. Lyle.
Herrick. I gotta remember
Herrick.
Herrick.
Balal.
Balal. Got it.
Balal Menendez.
Got it.
No. The nearly 10-hour-long hearing ended exactly as we all expected, raising the question of whether or not this meeting could have in fact been an email. The parole board cited the killing of Kitty Menendez as emblematic of Eric's lack of empathy and reason, noting that if what Eric said was true and Jose was in fact abusing and molesting him and his brother, there wasn't a need to kill Kitty. However, according to Commissioner Robert Barton, it was Eric's behavior in prison that was the primary reason for his denial. Turns out Eric had been smuggling drugs, acting inappropriately with visitors, which I could only mean making kissing
Murdering
faces?
them.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
attempting to murder them. And also stole a couple cell phones and used a computer for inappropriate purposes, whatever that means as well.
Pet psychicking.
Right. Frankly, it's shocking how nice the prison they must be in because they've got computer access, cell phones, and visitors all the time. It must be nice
He's telling
to go to
Chinese
prison when you're
people
rich.
He's telling Chinese people that their dogs have been reincarnated, but also they're in prison now.
That's right. Your dog was reincarnated into...
Yo, I know your dog. I know your dog. He set fire to a building downtown, and now he's in here for 8 years.
Yeah. It turns out, I know this is all a shocker, but what is more shocking is that Terry Barwalt, Eric's aunt and Jose's sister, is supporting Eric, telling reporters that after the hearing, although I love my brother, I have fully forgiven Eric. Eric carries himself with kindness, integrity, and strength that comes from patience and grace. She is 85 years old.
Almost
and
as good as a shotgun.
Yeah. She also has colon cancer, and if Eric is released, notably, he would have access to some of the Menendez monies. So, I'm sure it doesn't factor into any of the relatives who support the two consideration. Anyway, if you want more story about the Menendez brothers, go stay tuned to the Weekly Weird YouTube channel, where eventually I'll post the Menendez 2-parter up there. Maybe as one big supercut. I don't know.
Nice.
So what about Lyle, I hear you asking?
Yeah, what about Lyle?
Yeah, what about that guy?
He was denied parole the very next day. Though his parole board took a more sympathetic tone, noting that Lyle had been mostly a model prisoner, though he did also have a few illegal cell phones. Both brothers will be eligible. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't have 17 or 18 cell phones? Both brothers will be eligible for parole again in 3 years. So, guys, stay tuned for 2028 for Menendez Brothers Part 5, the Parole Board Massacre, on what will be called the Weird Weekly Show.
God damn it.
And there we go, guys. And that was this Week in Weird. Ha! We did it.
Ha!
Hey.
Ha!
Ha! Well,
What a fun show we do.
it was what a fun show we do. Jim, we got more show, don't we?
Full of jokes, full of laughs,
That's right. Full of
full of
gaffes.
human misery.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
so
right.
much.
So much. Mostly Patrick.
You know what they say is that comedy is tragedy and no time at all.
Tragedy and lingering. Lingering, I think, is what comedy is.
Yeah.
Lasting too long. That's what.
Hanging out nearby.
That's right. That is correct. Is there a?
Sorry, I just had to get all the bad air out. No,
I was gonna say, are we in a spooky castle? What was that? That was the
Yeah.
Yes. And into the story time area. Jimmy, you're so big.
You breached my castle.
Free fire.
I'm a stone giant.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like this.
All right.
We're playing Dungeons. This is my hoard of books. Don't touch my books, little boys. That got weirder than I meant it to.
Yeah.
Guys, if you were around last week, you remember that we talked about some stories about the CIA. Yay!
we did.
And we only got through 2 of them, so we got one more right now coming out of this face. There we go.
Jesus, not that.
I was just gonna
face.
say, Tio, I have no images for this. So if
Great.
you want, if you feel
Cool.
so inspired to just Google words I'm saying and find images and throw them up there,
Sure.
you're more than welcome to.
Sure. I can do that.
Really
Only if
nice.
that seems like a fun game, but you
Uh-huh,
know, you don't have to.
uh-huh,
We can also just have a blank screen, or we could have a picture of my feet, whatever you're into.
Better
Oh,
thought.
all right, hold on,
Just
hold on.
Google images that have nothing to do with this story and just period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just throw up some images.
Find
yeah.
me. Find me a genuine picture of a squirrel wearing a trilby. Let's talk, guys.
Let's talk,
About-
Jim.
New Age thought. You all know what New Age is, right? Marianne Williamson preaches it from the set of Oprah and also from the presidential debate stage. Your whitest aunt went through it real hard about 20 years ago. It's the reason that some of you have glowing blocks of salt in your bedrooms. If you're trusting vibes or following your own spiritual path,
God,
you're
that's
living in the reverberations of New Age thought, and you deserve to know a little bit about its history. New Age practices are variously categorized as French fries or breakfast sandwiches, as religious or spiritual, and it's I want to do my actual script, but that's an improv game we can play sometime. Where you're giving a lecture and you just have to work in whatever image Dio throws up.
I mean, I'm down. I mean, this is the Icelandic, the last McDonald's from
Yeah.
Iceland. So,
That
That's
makes
crazy.
sense.
The fry container is moldier than the fries, which is just terrifying.
right?
Which is, I mean, but not surprising. New Age practices are sometimes categorized as religious, sometimes as spiritual. It's hard to pin down exactly
But
what
always
they
as bullshit,
fall under.
right?
Well, depends on who you're talking to.
Okay.
and if they believe. There's no central authority to New Age to canonize certain ideas, and many practitioners of traditionally New Age or New Age derived ideas now reject the term entirely because it can feel dated and worthy of skepticism, as Dio just expressed. Here's an attempted definition from Wouter Hanegraaff, a scholar of esotericism back in 1996. The New Age movement is the cultic milieu having become conscious of itself in the later 1970s as constituting a more or less unified movement. All manifestations of this movement are characterized by a popular Western culture criticism, expressed in terms of a secularized esotericism. You got that, right?
No.
As Hanegraaff suggests, no, you got it. Lock it down. I'll hammer it out over the course of 6 more pages. As Hanegraaff suggests, the New Age thought began to present itself in the 1970s, largely in the UK, but also in the US. But it didn't come from nowhere, guys. It had bases in a variety of concepts that were already bouncing around. Concepts that mostly fall under what we would call occultism. He says esotericism, I would say occultism. You could kind of use either. One of the main precedents, Emanuel Swedenborg, famous for talking to angels. He also did a bunch of work attempting to unite science and religion, which is an important element that sort of rolls into New Age stuff. He also, in his work, predicted the coming of a New Age, which you see a lot in these sort of predecessors to New Age thought.
Gross.
Franz Mesmer, another big dude, professional hypnotist, perhaps the first professional hypnotist. Hypnotism sort of comes out of his work. He wrote a lot about the mesmerizer. Yeah, the word mesmerize is his last name. He wrote a lot about the natural transference of energy between animate and inanimate objects, and consulted a lot on exorcisms and dealt with spirits. He would often conclude healing sessions, this is just a fun note, by playing the glass harmonica, which feels appropriately New Agey, but is before the New Age. This is Franz Mesmer right here. Both of these men's work led into the occult religion spiritualism. Spiritualism can mean a lot of things. Generally, it refers to any system of beliefs that divides the world up into matter and spirit, and then generally prescribes means to communicate with spirits. But in this particular case, I'm talking about uppercase S spiritualism, the religion that formalized in the burned-over district of upstate New York in the 1840s. You guys hip to the burned-over district?
No.
I'll give you the brief, which is, it's sort of western and a little bit central New York. They call it the burned-over district. The term comes from the 1800s because there was a hot fury of religious excitement burning the place down, leading to the creation of a bunch of new churches and cults and religious concepts during what's called the Second Great Awakening. The First Great Awakening is sort of the Protestantism's move into evangelicalism. This is the Second Great Awakening, which is we start to see a lot of spiritualism. Also, things that come out of the Second Great Awakening in the burned over district of upstate New York are the Latter-day Saints, Millerism, which eventually leads to Seventh-day Adventism, among other things. The Shakers, the Oneida Society.
Like the potatoes.
Like
Oneida.
the potatoes.
Oneida potatoes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, probably from the Oneida region. Specifically, the Oneida Society lasted for like 30 or 40 years. They had a bunch of really good ideas and also some very bad ones. But then they eventually turned into a silverware company. The new religions tended to lean towards ideas of human liberation, and the area produced a lot of prominent advocates for women's suffrage and for the abolition of slavery. Among the earliest spiritualists are Kate and Margaret Fox, who are famous for they pretended to be talking to ghosts to freak out their parents, and they were super good at it. So their third sister, whose name I didn't write down, became their manager and took them on the road. And they played the circuit for a while, pretending they were talking to ghosts while making good money, and then were offered money, I think by a newspaper, to admit that it was a hoax. So they did. And took that money, and then later said, we were just kidding about it being a hoax.
Of course.
And they ended up moving in with a bunch of radical Quakers who fully bought into their act.
Sick.
Sorry, you can say
Radical
something.
Quakers.
Sick. Radical
Yeah.
Quakers. They were eating their oatmeal with brown sugar on top. They were
Oh,
even
yeah,
putting
dude.
in a few bananas in those son of a bitch. They were
Yeah,
living
dude.
wild.
It wasn't even like brown sugar and cinnamon. They'd be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna mix brown sugar with apples."
Whoa.
Wow.
Radical.
The Reformed Quakers were already, they were sort of moving outside of standard churches because they didn't like how religious institutions operated socially. They didn't think most institutions of religion were doing enough to fight slavery or endorse women's rights. They were mostly pretty left-leaning. So across the 1840s, America saw a boom of left-leaning, largely socialist spiritualists going around trancing, holding seances, communing with the dead, learning about the universe through automatic writing. They were big into automatic writing. And a lot of people got really into it. Famous people, a lot of scientists, including Pierre Curie, Marie, not so much, but Pierre was pretty into it. Carl Jung, Charles Dickens, Arthur Conan Doyle, who's wanted to talk to his dead son. I think towards the end of his life, he got mad about it, but for a long time. Thomas Edison tried to build a phone where you could talk to ghosts. Another major antecedent to the New Age is Theosophy, an esoteric religion that dates back to around 1875 that also tried to unite science, religion, and philosophy. You're not into the Theosophy, Dio?
That's the Madame Blavatsky shit, right?
It sure is, baby. It's great religion.
Let's just say that's a lady who's probably responsible for most of the 20th century and turns out 21st century's societal
Yup.
ills. Cool.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Cool.
It was
You know.
Theosophy was one of the earliest Western traditions to bring over ideas from Hinduism and Buddhism. Also, like many other occultist groups, it worked to integrate Kabbalah into their philosophies.
The Kabbalah?
The Kabbalah.
Yeah, Kabbalah, dude.
The Kabbalah.
Kabbalah.
I feel like the Kabbalah Harris.
Kabbalah. The Kabbalah that you take your shoes to when you're.
Oh god, the Kabbalah is how I've heard it, but Kabbalah.
It's because I wrote Kabbalistic and I said it like it was going to be an adjective and then I stopped. Yeah, they also taught that humanity's path is part of a cosmic evolution overseen by a secret organization of hidden spirits. They also believed in de-evolution, which doesn't really play into what we're talking about. But
De-evolve, man. Go back to the Stone Age.
Why'd you turn back into a fish?
Oh man, if only. I wish I were a fish.
I got a little something on my shoulder.
It's not going away.
There are a bunch of other also important philosophies. I'm not going to go through all of them that lead towards New Age thought that sort of lay out.
What else are we
I'm
going
not
to do,
going
Jim?
to.
No.
I'll list a few. The work of previously mentioned occultist psychologist Carl Jung is important. The UFO religions of the 1950s. Also, I would say importantly, the rise of postmodernism in the 1950s and 60s. Postmodernism, just as a brief, it looks at art and thought with a sense of irony, but largely what it does is build a framework for cultural pluralism. It gives people a way to think about multiple realities coexisting and for conceptualization as a means of creation. It's a necessary forerunner for concepts like manifestation and vision boards. Postmodernism in the early days also appealed to generally progressive people, feminists, post-colonialists. We could maybe another time come back to how that fell apart and who is excited about postmodernism now. It's largely not progressive thinkers anymore, but at the time it tended to.
Sure.
One other major forerunner that I thought of just before we started streaming actually is Norman Vincent Peale's 1952 smash hit, The Power of Positive Thinking. You guys hip to that? My mom used to slide Norman Vincent Peale writings under my door in high school to try to get me to not be a depressed
He
teen.
was like the first one to do like what was it? What do you call it? What do they call it now?
Like mega church bullshit?
The Secret.
Well, it's The Secret.
It is
It's
pre-secret.
basically-
It is pre-secret.
It is basically like The Secret, though. It's like that same kind of.
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call that? It's not actualization. It's
Manifestation?
manifestation. Yeah. Where they're like, envision it, and then
Yeah. Get a cork
Which-
board.
which again
Print out
comes
pictures of what you want. You'll get it.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it comes directly out of those things that I mentioned earlier, right? It comes out of like the work of Franz Mesmer, and in fact, he was his book, even when it was published, was immediately criticized by both theologians and scientists, but has always been popular with people like my dear mother. Peel, he was a Methodist minister originally, and then later moved to a Dutch Reformed church, which is like a fairly standard Protestant church. And he was dynamic and compelling, and grew his congregation in the 1930s from hundreds of people into thousands of people in New York City.
Just like we're doing here at DOTV, guys.
Yeah,
Thousands
grow
of
that
you.
population, baby.
That's right.
Grow our congregation.
If you tell 3 people about DOTV and the Weekly Weird, then we'll have maybe 3 more
We'll
total
get one
viewers.
of those people. He, as his thing was exploding, hired a psychologist who dabbled in the same kind of stuff we've already talked about, hypnosis and self-control and stuff. And he started a foundation that was meant to combine science and religion, and a radio show and a monthly magazine.
The Institute of Dabblers. Yep.
Yeah. Dabble Co. And in bringing in, thank you for dabbling there. And in bringing in a psychologist of the 1930s, he sort of invited the weirdest parts of contemporary science based on occultism into his belief structure, including the sort of forerunners of manifestation, as you say. He was also arguably the first megachurch pastor. He was actively politically conservative, is a noted inspiration for folks like T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen, and he received a presidential Medal of Honor from everyone's favorite prez, Ronnie Riggs. As we move into the 1960s, we start to see the broad concepts of what will eventually become New Age thought start to blossom into pop culture. Think George Harrison and sitars. Think transcendental meditation. We start to see New Age splinter groups popping up. But of course, we're still sort of steeped in occultism, right? So the New Age splinter groups of the 1960s are like LaVeyan Satanism. These ideas are like, they're swirling around, they're taking hold, but they need some kind of central ideology to guide them. Where will they get a central ideology? Well, historically, religion has been a tool of governments.
No.
Obviously, there isn't a one-to-one parity, but governments often pick a pet religion and try to cooperate for the benefit of both. That's a good picture, Ronnie.
I mean, captures his essence.
Yeah. I can see his aura in that photograph. So it's not hard to imagine the folks at the CIA seeing this rise in an eclectic spiritualism with some interest. They were definitely aware of it because MK Ultra operatives were looking into psychedelics at the same time as Harvard researchers Timothy Leary and his partner Richard Alpert, Richard Alpert, by the 1970s, was traveling the U.S. speaking about Eastern esotericism under the name Ram Dass.
Yeah.
And this is where the big shift happens. Yeah, dude. This is where the big shift happens. Away from occultism-based concepts that claim that there's a new age coming, we start to see those same ideas and ideologies with their occult and spiritualist histories kind of stripped away or hidden, and they start to claim, instead of there will be a new age, here comes the age of Aquarius, to we are in a new age. And this transition from sort of a scattering of concepts into a more codified idea that we call the New Age has its basis in a few books that come out in the mid-1970s, but largely the one that Marianne Williamson bases all of his work on, the book that is frequently referred to as the New Age Bible, A Course in Miracles by Helen Schuckman. She wrote the book in conjunction with psychologist Bill Thetford, her coworker, but genuinely, it was dictated to her verbatim by Jesus Christ. The book contains Christian ideas.
I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, what's the question?
Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Not Jose
She
Christian?
No, the Jesus. She
Joseph
didn't know that for a while.
Christmas? No?
Yeah, Joe Christmas.
Joe Christmas.
Joe
From-
Christmas.
From the novel Night in August by Faulkner. No, yeah, it was Jesus. She, for a long time, it was just a voice in her head that was telling her things, and she was writing them down, sort of with the encouragement of Bill Thetford. But eventually she asked who it was, and it was like, oh, I'm Jesus.
But if her voice in her head is Jesus, then who's my voice in my head?
Toilet Tony? What was his name?
Toileticus.
Toileticus.
And
Toileticus.
he's in my toilet, Jim, not in my
Oh,
head.
right. You're right. Just a little bonus Dio in there, chatting at you.
No,
I don't know. I don't know your voices.
it's probably
Just
the
saying.
devil, honestly.
Probably the devil.
Hopefully.
The book, like many of the predecessors, converts Christian ideas into psychological language, trying to combine religion and science. It says that we live in a world of illusion, that we have the power to create reality with our minds. It says our ego drives us away from God, away from divinity. It says we're meant to work towards a thing called the atonement, when the distance between us and God will be closed, and we can hasten that path towards the atonement with miracles, which are acts of love or forgiveness between two people. Lovely. Good ideas.
Sure.
It pulls on the aesthetics of various mainstream religions, but sort of shies away from ideas that are inconsistent between them, like what happens after you die, saying that adherents should believe whatever allows them to live freely. Helen starts writing the course in 1965, with Thetford encouraging her and providing her time. He's her boss at Columbia University. She writes on and off for 7 years, taking dictation from Jesus in shorthand. She would do it in her free time, in a cab, at work, at home, taking shorthand notes on legal pads. And then at work, she would sit down in Thetford's office a few times a week and read the notes out loud, and he would type them out longhand on a typewriter. I pulled a couple of quotes. I don't know how enlightening any of these are going to be. It's hard to... It's a long book. But here are a couple of little quotes from the book. A message cannot be communicated unless it makes sense. How sensible can your messages be when you ask for what you do not want? Yet as long as you are afraid of your will, that is precisely what you are asking for. That one could almost be LaVeyan. Each day...
Yeah, if LaVeyan got hit in the head by the book.
Each day should be devoted to miracles. The purpose of time is to enable you to learn how to use time constructively. It is thus a teaching device and a means to an end. Time will cease when it is no longer useful in facilitating learning. Helpful.
What?
Oh,
Is it? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What? We need...
I don't know what you're... you don't feel enlightened?
The purpose of time is to use time.
Is to teach
Well,
you how to use time. And
the
once you know
purpose of
how to use time,
is to-
time will cease for you.
But once... The purpose of time is to teach you how to use time. So once you learn how to
Yeah.
use time,
Mm-hmm.
to teach
The days
you how to
stop
use
coming.
time, to then teach you how to use time, to teach you how to use time. What? My brain
Yeah,
hurts.
you got it. No, you got it.
it's a flat, sir.
You got it. I think I maybe mentioned this later, but a lot of people who love these books say that reading them puts them into a trance-like state, and
Oh,
I don't think they're meant to be,
bec-
word for word legible. A Course in Miracles is first published in
wait, but I thought a
1976.
message was meant to be communicated well. I thought
No,
that
no.
earlier.
Kind of the purpose of books.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
this is gonna be.
Look, a message can't be communicated unless it makes sense. It makes sense. You just haven't read all 1,300 pages. It's first published in
1,300
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
did
just
he
a little-
print it in like 36 font size? What are we doing?
She wrote it for 7 years. 7 years. It's published in 1976 with no copyright, notably. I think that's notable.
I mean,
It's 1,300 pages. Because
you
that's
can't
what you would do if
copyright
you...
what Jesus said to you.
Yeah,
Sure you
it's
can.
True.
But I also think, you
It's
know,
the
you don't
Bible
copyright something if you
copywritten.
want it in as many hands as possible. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's divided into 3 sections: text, workbook for students, and manual for teachers. It's designed to be studied. 50 years later, now, almost 50, 49, it has sold millions of copies in dozens of languages and has never been out of print. I think the Bible comparisons are apt when people call it the New Age Bible. By 1977, 1 year after the book is published, Helen refuses to comment on it publicly, doesn't want to talk about it. By the time she dies in 1981, that is 4 years later, she was openly angry about the book, worried that it would create a cult, and wished that it hadn't been published. And it did sort of create a cult, or not, depending on your definition of cult.
What did
From
she think
religious
was gonna
scholar
happen?
Darren Kemp in
She
2000.
literally decided to be taught like a cult. What?
She was worried about it. From religious scholar Darren Kemp, one of the few things on which all scholars agree concerning New Age is that it is difficult to define. Often the definition given actually reflects the background of the scholar giving the definition. Thus, the New Ager views New Age as a revolutionary period of history dictated by the stars. The Christian apologist has often defined New Age as a cult. The historian of ideas understands it as a manifestation of the perennial tradition. The philosopher sees the New Age as a monistic or holistic worldview. The sociologist describes New Age as a religious movement, while the psychologist describes it as a form of narcissism.
Fair. This is how I define it. Blondie.
Blondie? Yeah, correct. Call me. Phone lines aren't open.
They can be.
Call me on this phone line. I don't remember the words to the song. Let's jump back in time again. 30
Okay.
years. Quick jump back. Carl Rogers, guys, was a psychologist and a professor, Dio, at the University of Chicago.
Oh,
Carl gets funding. Carl gets funding for his work, in large part, from the Society for the Investigation of Human Ecology. The Society for the Investigation of Human Ecology is a CIA front.
Of course,
One of his TAs,
a man
with whom
named
he worked
Dio
very
Traverso.
closely,
No, I'm sorry. What?
is a guy named Bill Thetford. It's perhaps through this connection that Bill comes to work for the agency directly, doing psychological studies in conjunction with Project Bluebird, which later becomes Project Artichoke, which later becomes MK Ultra. These mind control studies famously look at controlling behavior with drugs and with hypnosis, but also using drugs and hypnosis, also relating back to those esotericism ideas, but
Right.
also using
Mesmerism.
more abstract techniques of cultural control. Yeah, mesmerism. It all spirals back to old Franz. Bill's primary contributions to the CIA are in working on a psychological assessment model, blandly called the personality assessment system. It's designed to predict a person's decision making and their behavior with uncanny accuracy, and by all existing accounts, it is very good at it. Sidney Gottlieb, who was the head of MK Ultra through the 50s and 60s, was confident that the PAS would help the CIA to identify, hire, and control agents.
Is this before or after he took his
This is 50s.
morning coffee with this LSD fucking
Oh, same time.
eye drops and then fucking LSD enema for lunch? Sidney Gottlieb was
exactly the same era.
never not on fucking LSD when he was at the CIA.
Incidentally, I think Dio, you brought up the idea of sort of like the Manchurian Candidate idea and how kind of goofy that is. I think the PIS is maybe the thing that concept is the fictional extrapolation of, right? Because why brainwash someone to do a crazy thing when you can just profile for someone who will likely do a crazy thing and then hire them to do it, right?
Yeah. I think what you're describing is like what is actually possible. The idea of like an unwitting dope. You know what I mean? Who like is doing things for you, but he doesn't know he's doing them for you. It's not because he's brainwashed. It's because he's an idiot and he's the president of the United States and he just can do whatever he wants and nobody stops him. He's a useful idiot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Exactly. That he designed a system to find useful idiots for specific idiocies, right?
Yeah.
He eventually moves away from DC, claims he quits the CIA, although he does keep working on the PAS for the rest of his life. Later in an interview saying, "This made me somewhat uncomfortable since it was still a CIA supported in Denver. I respected John, his partner in making the system, and the PAS so much that I felt compelled to help in its continued development. This took place primarily when I was at Columbia University from the late 50s to the mid-70s. Helen, Bill's employee at Columbia, spent most of her career working on the PAS as well, the two of them co-authoring and presenting papers at the same time that they were writing the course. And there are some weirdly striking parallels in the material that shows up in their published studies and their published book. In an article published in 1957 titled Studies in Human Ecology, much like the CIA front that funded it, it asserts that illness is psychosomatic. Likewise, in the manual for teachers of the course, it says, "Sickness is an election, a decision. It is the choice of weakness, in the mistaken conviction that it is strength." An idea that did huge damage during the AIDS epidemic of the 1980s, when people were really pushing it, and is still doing damage as it's professed by our current Secretary of Health and Human Services. Oh, he keeps coming up today.
This is the RFK Jr. episode.
Yeah, dude.
I said it in chat once, and I'm going to say it so that I get banned on Twitch. Where is Sirhan? Okay? Where is our Sirhan?
Fly him in, baby. It seems clear to me that there was some CIA involvement in the creation of the course. Was it directed from the top down? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they just found people doing the work they liked and put money into that work, much the same way that foreign propagandists work through right-wing influencers in the modern era. Maybe Bill Thetford used the PAS system to find, vet, and encourage Helen to build the course. But to what end? To take ideas that appeal to people on the left and pare away any elements of subversion, perhaps? To tell people to retreat inward instead of engaging with any social action? After all, if we live in an illusion and we can change it with our thoughts, what's the point in fighting? Plus, good vibes only, you know? We just need to adjust the vibrations with the right kind of crystals. And speaking of crystals, let's buy some. And some scented oils.
So many crystals!
Glasses. And beautiful cloth from India. And more books. When you're sad about the world, more stuff always has your back.
More things. Buy more shit. Buy more shit.
Buy more shit.
Buy more shit.
Consume.
That's right.
Bill Thetford later said in an interview, "During the time that we were working on the course, we seemed to actually increase our professional productivity and quality. This is despite them not telling anyone else at Columbia that they were doing it and just sort of letting it take up most of their week quietly for 7 years. One confirmation is that when we completed the manuscript, we were both awarded tenure as professors, which is interesting, right? Would Columbia have given them tenureship in recognition of having transcribed an enormous book for Jesus? Or would the CIA have pulled strings to get them tenureship because of the good work they'd done for the CIA?
Or
hard to tell.
Is Jesus a CIA hop implanted
Maybe Jesus.
in your brain? Maybe
Correct.
Jesus.
Correct.
Republican Jesus is definitely a CIA hop.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Weirdly, just as they received tenure in 1976, just after the book was published, they both quit their jobs.
Sure.
Which strangely coincides with the era where Project MKUltra was being outed and there was a public uproar around it.
Does it?
And as Gerald Ford was telling the Rockefeller Commission to investigate the CIA's domestic activities. They both retired from academia, also from the medical field entirely. Helen stuck around the same area, but Bill moved to the West Coast to live out his days without stress. During the investigations, the Gerald Ford investigations, Congress heard testimony from Sidney Gottlieb, high on LSD, the primary funder of the PAS, who admitted that the purpose of MK Ultra had been to investigate whether and how it was possible to modify an individual's behavior by covert means. He also admitted that he was protecting prominent scientists, researchers, and physicians who had collaborated with the CIA, and not going to name them. Was Bill Thetford in charge of a project to use the PAS to identify someone like Helen, to use the tools at his disposal to guide her into writing this enormous screed that was built to guide left-leaning individuals away from solidarity towards inward-focused benign behaviors, to create a cult without a cult leader available to be sucked up with a whole army of people who'd focus on positive energy and never try to create material change? We'll never know for sure, but it sure seems likely to me. This was the era of hypnosis. One of the other prominent professors at Columbia was a world expert in hypnosis. This is the era of CIA ops dosing each other with LSD. The area that gave us quotes from those same hearings from agents like, "I never gave a thought to legality or morality. Frankly, I did what worked." And what they did work. The New Age milieu is incredibly successful. In a lot of ways, it is still incredibly successful. Practitioners now tend to shy away from the New Age label as it becomes associated with woo-woo nonsense in the 90s. But the ideas didn't leave. They just found new homes, many of them in the modern American megachurch Christianity. Manifestation, illness is a moral failure, essential oils. You'll also recognize that a lot of the ideas that I mentioned are still sort of associated with left-leaning people. A lot of people who are associated with wellness culture. I mentioned RFK earlier. We all did. He's nuts, but some of the people that support him just don't want chemicals in food and are a sucker for a cult.
Yeah, I mean,
saw
that's
a lot.
No, no, sorry.
No.
No, I was just gonna say that's the issue with it in the most insidious aspect of it, in my opinion, is that like broken clock is right twice a day, right? Like sure, I don't want all these random ass preservatives that are like killing us in every little thing. Like you go to Europe or anything, and like you buy the same meal. Even if you go up to Canada and you go have fast food in Canada, it is infinitely more healthy for you than down here, and it's like a weird thing to think about. These are the same people who are just like, and also your organ energy is how you're going to heal yourself with your weird fucking crystal, and you're like, no, I don't need you. I don't need you on the team of like making people healthy. You are insane.
No, you just have to sit in this cabinet lined with foil.
Yeah, it's fucking
all the
nuts.
collector,
and it's like it's sad. And I also do think I'm sorry if I'm jumping the gun on anything you're about to say, is that like this consequently does the CIA's job of discounting leftists who would be advocating for that kind of thing, because now they are lumped in with the wooey woo crystal people.
Exactly.
Who, so it's like, I don't know.
Over the last 10 years, I've seen a lot of people be confused about why white ladies with floppy hats and crystals are suddenly swinging hard right politically. And a lot of that just comes back to these sort of ideas that are latent through all of these concepts, and then suddenly you're worried about fluoride in the water.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you didn't touch on it too much, but the Madame Blavatsky shit, where it all started, spun. There's a direct through line from that shit to Germany in the 1930s and 40s. It is a direct line. So,
well, yeah, there's a lot of the Oneida cult that I mentioned. One of their big things was they were debatably the first major eugenics project in the U.S.
Yeah,
but they weren't killing kids. They were just deciding who could have kids and with whom. So people tend to talk about the Vermont ones first
through the power of their potatoes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. A thing that I thought of that is interesting to me, this is just a sort of side note, that's the bulk of my meats, is that one of the hallmarks of New Age thought and sort of post New Age thought is that it whitewashes all the stuff that it's based on, right? It sort of it takes the manifestation and stuff, but it leaves out the occultism and the acid tests and the UFO religions. But those things, you can still
cool
find them.
shit.
Those things, along with sacred dance and collectivism and peace, love, unity, and respect, all end up in what I would argue is the New Age's left-hand path, rave culture.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, it's the same stuff. It just it still has aliens and drugs.
Yep.
And it's more fun.
Yeah.
It's true.
UFO religions are cool, George. I mean, sad, but cool.
Yeah.
Sad
Mostly
but
sad.
cool.
They're
Cool
basically
rock
the same
and
as other religions. They just replace God with aliens. It's
Yeah.
kind of the same. They feel cool in the same way that in 50 years, hopefully, like the weird AI religions will seem cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Plur. Yes, there you go.
Blair, baby.
Yeah.
It's my knuckle tattoos.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, wait, so were you going to speak more on the rave culture aspect of it, or are you just...
No, it's just a thought I had as
An
I was finishing up. I
observation,
was like,
yeah.
oh, you know what's funny is that like that same kind of like positivity and that same energy. And ecstatic dance also shows up, right, in new agey things.
Yeah.
They would never call it a rave, but they rave. They just call it an ecstatic dance.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah, exactly. And they're it's just for boring, white people, the new agey side of it,
Yeah.
It's like for people who are like,
Well, right, because it strips away everything that could be subversive, right? It's like all the occulty shit, all the aliens, all the drugs.
It's for
They're
people
like,
who
well,
are
we don't
like,
want fun things.
yeah, it's for people who thought like the goths were kind of cool, but they weren't ever brave enough to go full in and wear makeup. You know what I mean? Like that's what that's
Sure.
for. And so, and with that level of cowardice comes of slip into fucking reactionary politics. It happens.
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
time.
Exactly.
So,
Anyway, I just think, I don't know. I was reading about that, and I took a lot of that from an article, although I took a third of that from an article that is a much longer look into the dude and lady, if you want to gender it differently, that wrote the book and their sort of connections to the CIA.
yeah.
Fascinating, though, right?
Right?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for people who don't know, like the CIA, I mean, now that we've talked a lot about the CIA, like the major, you kind of spoke on this, the major moment for the CIA when all of these things came out was in the 70s after Watergate, right? So like where there was this huge like the kind of like audit of the U.S. government and specifically of their CIA dealings during the Vietnam War. And a man named William Colby was like in charge. And I've been on the phone with his son, and he told me all sorts of stories about how his dad was
really?
secretly involved in X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I did. About how his dad wanted to have Bob Marley killed and shit like that. So it's fun
I don't
times.
think I wrote about it. Bill Colby shows up in this somewhere, but I didn't write him down. He's tangential to these things.
Yeah. He was a intelligence officer and all this stuff. So fascinating character too. Maybe one day I'll just do a whole Bill Colby. Maybe I'll try to see if I can get in touch with Will Colby Jr. I think he's still.
Oh man, bring him on.
I tried to talk to him for a show, but yeah, he might do it. He did a whole. There was a whole documentary he did about his dad and like that era of when all that stuff was coming out in the CIA. So
All right.
fun times.
Sick.
But yeah, that's my name drop humble brag right there.
I also you were talking about sort of theosophy and its ties to Nazis ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that we don't like about the Nazis, one of the couple of minor missteps that the Nazis made,
Jesus.
was
The fact that we're non-smokers.
was trying to purify the human race of people that they didn't think would, which does fall naturally out of some of the ideas that run through the threads, even up to the one that is still prominent with RFK and people and a lot of modern Christians, which is that idea of illness as a moral failure, right?
Yeah.
That like some people just. And poverty is a moral failure, right? The idea that some people are meant to be sick and poor and to die young.
Yeah, that they have a
and
genetic
that's their fault.
predisposition to illness and power, but not just, like we know that some people do have a predisposition, immune system compromised, whatever.
Sure, of course.
But like that extends
that doesn't mean
to
anything
the
about
social.
them.
Right. It extends to social illnesses, which is where it becomes incredibly problematic and not like a tool for like medicine to better people's lives. It becomes this idea of that. Yeah, and
prosperity.
Then it gets
prosperity gospel also comes out of this stuff for sure. Because prosperity gospel is just a riff on manifestation, right? It's just a capitalist riff.
I would argue that the Nazis were wrong about
a lot of
virtually
things.
everything. I would say virtually everything.
What about Hollow Earth? What about
definitely wrong about
teleporting Nazis into space to start a Nazi space colony?
Also wrong.
They could have done that. No, that's a good idea. Teleporting Nazis into space.
Yeah, I'm for it. I still think we should put all the Nazis on Mars.
A rocket,
I'm for that plan.
Just get them on a rocket, shoot them into space. Yeah. I'm there. Use their own technology against them. You know?
They have to take Elon with them, though.
They were pretty correct about Hugo Boss, it seems.
That's true. Their fashion style pretty on point.
I don't know about that one, guy. I think that's... What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I mean the Madame Blavatsky is a very interesting person. I know most of what I know about her is through the lens of like magic systems and like because it's weird because she is like, I don't think people know, but like you can kind of go from Madame Blavatsky and go in one direction, obviously, to the horrors of World War II and the Nazi Party. You can go in another direction, and you get like, the left hand and right hand magic systems and the ideas of Aleister Crowley. You go another direction, and you get like, obviously the New Age stuff. She's just like one of those like supremely important figures that nobody, if you know, but sure. She kind of like is, most people don't get that far down the rabbit hole of where these ideas come from. They think,
which is exactly, there was another quote that I found and then I couldn't find a second time to write down, but it was about how people who practice the New Age, it was someone who was involved in studying it, and they were like, I tend to find that people who are involved in the New Age just don't know anything about where it comes from. They read one book and that's enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And so they just move forward, right? Which is true, if anything, to a degree, right? Like sure. Most of us aren't. Most Christians aren't learning Greek or Hebrew,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's the thing too, is like, it's like you've gotta. None of these ideas came out of nothing. Like somebody didn't just, Hitler or Mussolini and all these people didn't just like come up with that shit, sure. Sitting around being assholes. You know what I mean? Like
they didn't come up with anything.
They didn't come out. Yeah, exactly. They really didn't. And like
they sharpened other people's sticks.
Yeah, exactly. And even Madame Blavatsky didn't come up with all her shit either. So and you just keep following it back and following it back and following it back, but.
Until it's all fish. Until it's just that right. One fucking eel.
Devolve, man. Go back to the sea. But yeah. Fun stuff, Jim. Thanks for sharing.
So fun.
I know. It's scary to see. I feel like we are in the like age of where like all the
Aquarius.
Chickens are coming home to roost. Yeah, maybe that is the age of Aquarius. Where it's like all of our shit when we were like fucking around with other countries, the CIA was doing all this stuff, and because they were interested in doing that better, whatever that meant, it's like it all got turned inward, and now we're all dealing with it. Like our lead paint for our generation is all these CIA fucking ops, like
yeah.
And we consequently have like, like the lead paint probably led to serial killers. Like the lead paint has led to fucking fascists take over and school shooters and and all of
To be
this
fair,
weird shit.
My lead
so-
paint was also lead paint.
Fair. I mean, it is delicious.
Yeah.
Fun to lick.
Yeah.
But yeah. who
Way
has a-
tastier than these modern rubber paints.
I
Get
know,
out of here.
I know. And easier to pass as well.
Yeah, it just slides right out, man.
Goes right through.
That's why we put it in gasoline.
Patrick.
Because it's a lubricant.
I love Patrick's
Yes.
like, what do I do with this conversation? face?
Patrick dipped out 45 minutes ago.
No, I'm glad that you've confirmed all the reasons I didn't know why I hated like the crystal
Right?
above my doorway and the salt rock lamp 4
Exactly.
feet away from me
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
my wife purchased. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Fucking-
And and if you like
you and
those
your
things,
goddamn
and I'm,
negative ions, fuck you.
if you like those things, you can still like those things. There's nothing wrong with having a
True.
chunk of salt in your house. You know?
Yeah,
Or
You know
crystals.
what?
I have a few crystal things kicking around, probably.
And salt rock lamps, they might not actually do anything, but
They
the
don't.
glow's nice.
they emit a certain light
Yeah.
that allows you to not see blemishes on your face, but still see
Yeah.
what you're looking at while having sex, and that's a big plus.
That's and that's a good enough reason to own a thing.
Sure.
That
Yeah,
right.
sure.
So
That beautiful pinky orange sex light.
I mean,
that's
again,
right,
the
bedside
problem
sex light.
is like it's all shit where it's like you take the coolest radical stuff and then you just water it down and water it down and water
Yeah.
it down and water it down and water it down and water it down and water it down, so then it becomes like nothing, as opposed to like all that stuff. Like again, you go back far enough, and you do have like cool witchy shit and folk magic,
Right.
and that stuff. That for me like has always been the line between like groovy goth people and like
Yeah.
boring new agey tedious people. Like
you'll-
how far
you'll know-
you want to do your research,
You'll note that in every step of this, what's happening is they're taking these occultist concepts or these like
Yeah.
weird rad ideas and they're combining them with Christianity. It's always being
Yeah.
like, what do I need to erase from this to make it comfortable for the Christians? So then we can just hand it out to them. That's every single time, right? So they're like, well, we have to take out the weird
that's-
spirits, or like
Yeah.
we make them angels, or like we have to take out the demons, and we have to take out the UFOs, and we have to take out the drugs because they don't like drugs anymore.
Yeah.
We have to take out the hypnotism, and now it's just self hypnosis. But you're changing the world.
But yeah, but even with Christianity, if you go back far enough, it was way groovier. And there were way more drugs.
Sure.
And there was way
Yeah.
more magic shit.
yeah.
And there was way more
Sure.
fun. And so
Yeah.
it's like
But then
yeah.
people get scared about that. All those
know.
things are threats to hierarchy.
That's true. That is true.
You know?
Let that be a lesson.
That's you'll note also every time there's like two major churches clashing, and then one of them becomes Catholicism and the other one becomes like a cult. The one that loses is always the one that has like weirder, more like upwards punching ideas.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
the one that becomes Catholicism is always the one where they're like, no, he's the boss.
Right.
You have to do what he says.
Yeah. The only ones that survive are the ones who are like, no, he's not the boss. This guy's the boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. It's unfortunate. It's led to badness. And whatever, man, whatever. Reality is way more magical than religion likes to make it. I agree.
Totally agree.
I totally agree with that. Ironically, telling people about negative ions elicits a negative reaction from them. That's just physics, George. That's just physics. I don't see the irony in that at all. That is put it in. But anyway,
Ionically.
Jim, do you want to de-biggin? Do we want to or do you want?
Yeah, shrink me down.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, guys.
It's so much more instantaneous and less painful for you than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Crazy.
I'm good at it.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Wow.
practice.
Okay.
He's practice. Guys, the phone lines are open.
Been getting
if you
small
wanna
my whole
call
life.
in, and talk to us about anything that we've talked about, or just more broadly, if you've got things you want to chat about, we'll stay
You've got
on.
more broads.
Yeah, talk to us
What's your
about
favorite Blondie song? Yeah.
That's right.
For real.
What's your favorite Blondie song?
Why is it Heart of
Patrick?
Glass?
There you go. Okay.
Heart of Glass,
I was
baby.
gonna say Heart of Glass is pretty.
I'm gonna disappear for 35 seconds.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
He's gonna pee in
He's
his
got to
yard.
charge his crystals.
Micturate is the preferred terminology.
For who? The Cambridge Dictionary.
This whole conversation reminded me of the J.O. Crystal guy. Have you ever heard about that guy?
The J.O. Crystal guy.
I put it in our conversation on Discord. He was a Craigslist ad.
Oh, did he make crystals out of his jasm?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm less
Good guess.
enthused.
No, you'll be enthused.
Okay. Good.
I gave you a picture. I gave you 3 pictures that
Hold
you
on,
could
I'll put them
potentially
up.
put up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them up.
But the first one is the best one because it's literally a Craigslist ad from a guy who has a J.O. crystal. And I've always loved this story.
Oh my god! Hold on. This is definitely worthy of Weekly Weird. Where is this? Wait, where is this gonna save? Where does this?
You might be able to just drag it over.
Oh no, but I
cause all sorts of problems for their OBS.
I wanna find it though. That's not what Patrick said. Or not Patrick. That's not what Jim said. He said mitriation or whatever the fuck.
30 seconds to my ass.
Oh, that's what that is. Got it. Right? Hold on. We're going to pull this up for you guys. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know how to run my own computer.
I'm actually kind of glad it's taking long because I don't want Jim to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He'll come back for this. Hi, Jim.
There he is. Oh my goodness.
How did everything work its way out in the end? We can't hear you.
What if I was just sideways for the rest of the show?
I mean, I can make you sideways.
Yeah, do it.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, make us both come from either side of the walls.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. This is definitely going to distract me into forgetting to put up that thing. Here we go. We'll go like this. We'll make you like that. There we go.
There
Perfect.
it is.
And then
There we go.
Where's Patrick? Where do
Which
I put
way's
Patrick?
up?
There we go. Which way's up?
Oh!
For you. There we go. That's the show now. We really should do the
Perfect.
show like this. And chat's in the way for you, but there we go. Perfect.
Chat's always in the way for me.
That's right. Hold on. I was putting up a thing. Patrick was sharing with us.
Yes, so there's this guy who posted a Craigslist ad years ago about J.O. crystals. It's a special type of black magic.
Is that
I'll read it for you guys. The crystal I wear around my neck. Oh, sorry. Charge Up and J.O. 38, Houston. The crystal I wear around my neck contains an essence that gets recharged when I jack it with a bro who has a crystal. It gives me confidence at
sick.
work, home, social situations, etc. Nobody knows it's a J.O. crystal but me and my bros. I have seen it
How many bros?
white while jerking it with the bud. And now I know it's real. You can come over for as long as you want, but I need a picture of you, preferably wearing a crystal, before I waste my time. Hell yeah. Hell
dude,
yeah,
look at his
dude.
J.O. crystal. That is.
Why isn't he wearing it in the
crystal.
picture?
Well, because it's, his Oregon energy might explode if he puts the fucking J.O. crystal on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And how do I know about this? What am I doing on Craigslist with my time? None of your business.
Wait, was this a you discovery?
Looking for
Did you-
crystal bros, man.
Oh
You
my
gotta
God.
look for crystal
no.
bros.
This
I was
has
gonna say.
been something I probably found it on
Can't
Reddit
charge your
years
crystal
ago.
alone.
This
Right.
dude, I like this dude's sick tribal tattoo. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
also manly fucking. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, let me.
He's showing you what he expects from you
Yeah,
with
yeah.
those pictures.
Yeah, dude. He's J-O-ing with the bros, dude. When you J-O with the
Yeah.
bros, you gotta make sure you have your grits.
wet nips.
And
Oh my god. Patrick, why?
what?
I'm starting to see the resemblance here between this guy and the Sorcerer Supreme.
Dude, look how
Wait,
big
what?
his JO crystal is.
Look
That's
at
a
that
Oh, I see.
giant JO crystal. Yeah, that I could. Yeah, okay.
That's
Yep.
pretty crazy stuff.
I can
It's
see
glowing too.
He's cooking up a Cumberbatch, dude.
That's
Gross.
He's-
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
That's right.
Cumberbatch.
That's
If I lean
right.
this way, I can bite chat.
Eat 'em
Oh,
up.
oh,
Pac-Man.
chat, watch out. Watch out.
Yeah, eat the little gym heads.
Oh, it's my little face.
There it is.
It's hard to find. There it is.
That picture there, Patrick's JO crystal.
That is,
Mhm.
it's
Why is
crazy.
it
Look how much
red?
it's glowing, dude.
Yeah, why is it
Wow.
red?
It's
Ugh.
powerful.
That's okay. Got it.
I got a lot of bros.
Got a lot of bros.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't have any weird crystal stuff. I didn't get into that level.
Who said weird? Who said weird to you?
Yeah.
You just introducing
I
that
did.
idea that it's weird?
I did.
No-
No, I said I
no
don't have weird crystal stuff.
amethyst?
I have perfectly normal crystal stuff.
Got
Jim.
it. Got it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got crystals all over. I've got essential oils all over. None of them did I purchase. These are all Ashley.
is essential oil? What is that? What
just
does
smells
the
nice. It just
essential
smells nice.
mean? I see. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's stuff that smells good.
what is
And
the only essential oil I'm familiar with is crude, like
Oh, crude oil. Okay.
crude oil. Yeah, like that seems
Like
something
essential
Well,
for the
you know,
functioning of.
you
Of
get
society?
peppermint oil.
Yeah.
It's extracted peppermint oil, and you put it in a little thing, and you rub it on your forehead, and your headaches don't go away, but they say it does.
You smell like peppermint.
You smell like peppermint all of a sudden.
You've seen like a thing, like a little vase with a bunch of sticks sticking out of it, and it kind of smells nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You've seen those places. Those have essential oils in them. You just put some essential oil in
No,
there.
I
and the
understand.
sticks waft it.
I understand what it does. I just don't understand the magical
nothing.
reasoning behind it.
None.
You know, of the essential oils, other than to make it smell nice.
Well, thousands of years ago,
Right.
they would burn myrrh and marijuana
Hell
in the
yeah.
doors of the temples,
Hell yeah.
so that people who were entering would smell the incense and get a little high, and have
a great time.
and have a religious experience inside the temples or whatever.
Mm. And that got turned into essential oils.
And now we have fancy little bottles of oil
Right.
that cost
right.
$8.50 each, and smell nice.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. You just burn incense, guys. Just burn normal.
Incense is it's the same. It's the
way
same.
cheaper. You know,
Way more enjoyable.
There's
product.
fire involved.
there's fire involved. You're already smoking weed, so you need the fire anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, if you spill it, it won't be really. You can't spill it. It's hard to spill, and it won't
Yep.
be super
I mean, you could-
expensive.
You could set your rug on fire.
I mean, true.
You could
but
set your blacklight tapestry on fire.
That's right. That is true. You could set your Led Zeppelin poster on fire.
Yeah.
You could set your
Mr. Natural.
yeah. That's right. I mean, listen. I've been known to burn a few incense. I was definitely that guy in college with the hookah in the fucking living room.
Sure.
But
I smoked your hookah.
I know. Yeah, you did, buddy.
When two bros smoke
With
hookah
crystals.
together.
That's right.
With crystals.
With the crystals, with our JO crystals.
You had a little hookah corner in your bedroom. That was
It's
nice.
also true, yeah.
Inside, dude. Smoking inside.
Oh, bro, I was a fucking disgusting
best.
animal. I was disgusting, dude. Fucking college DO, that guy,
Yeah.
Gross.
real gross. Real raw milk kind of guy, let me tell you. I just didn't want the weed smell getting out. That is true. That is actually accurate.
Contain it all
Yeah.
inside.
The hookah was the cover
Smoking
up the
weed
smell.
inside feels less gross to me than smoking hookah inside.
It is.
That hookah
well,
smoke is like thick.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, honestly, the biggest misconception about weed smoke was that it was any less carcinogenous or fucking
Oh, sure.
dirty than
Yeah.
any other smoke. So
What are you trying to say, that smoke is still smoke? I don't know about that.
I know
Leo.
it's weird when you can
Yeah.
when you inhale a combustible into your lungs. It's not going to do it any favors. It's just not going to happen.
Stop
That-
pushing my buzz.
That all said, smoke them if you got 'em, boys. Anyway,
That's right.
I found a bunch of edibles in the dumpster.
Of course you did.
But they're all 1
Yeah.
milligram. They're like designed for microdosing, which I didn't know
Yeah.
people microdosed weed.
oh, that seems useless.
Seems weird,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I knew you
Listen.
microdose mushrooms. I
Yeah.
just found out you microdose ketamine. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, weird.
I have macrodosed
I have a
both
friend-
of those things. So,
Yeah. And
highly recommend the shrooms for, general, if you have like a general depression or something. I am not a pharmacist, nor am I a medical professional, but
what?
for me personally,
Why do they
it
call
was
you Dr.
helpful.
TV then?
no one
Yeah.
calls me that.
Everyone
Not
all
since
the
the
time.
war,
Okay.
Jim.
Not since you lost your license during
That's
the war.
right. That's right. I one too many Dr. House situations where, unfortunately, I didn't heal the patient.
So wait, how many microdoses does it take for you to enter a hole? Personally,
Of ketamine?
ketamine.
No,
Yeah.
falling into a K-hold has nothing to do with microdosing ketamine. Microdosing ketamine is mostly useless in my experience, but it's fine. But yeah, I mean, definitely shrooms was helpful for me. Yeah, microdosing weed is useless. Yeah, correct.
It seems silly, right?
It is.
does.
Yeah, it seems very silly. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's that whole like holistic medicine thing, which is tangential to
Well,
the whole
right.
new age stuff anyway, right? Like, where it's just
That's
like
right, 'cause it
watered
is-
down.
Yeah. Right. Oh, right. It's like what's it called? Where you remove the substance from the fluid until there's none left.
Yeah. It's like decanting it or something like that. Like
Homeopathy.
homeopathic.
Homeopathy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Where you're
Homeopathic
like,
medicine.
what you need is the thing that would kill you, but just watered down until you're just drinking water
Nothing
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
It's pure alcohol.
yeah. That's the thing. The hardest thing.
these-
Go ahead. Sorry.
They also have a bunch of CBD in them, so I think they're like for people who are like, CBD will heal me.
Sure. I mean, that's useful. I mean, CBD is useful by itself
Yes,
to some
yeah.
extent. Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, the homeopathic stuff is like utterly useless. And, like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sure is.
and doesn't. It's not. The harm in it is the perception of it doing something and
Correct.
using it for something that it's for real illness. Here's the
Yeah.
thing, guys. Go to a doctor. In fact, go to two. Just go to a doctor. Go to two. Go
Well,
to real
counterpoint, Dio. Who has
Who the fuck-
insurance?
Yeah, who the
Fair
fuck
enough.
can afford that?
Right.
I don't
That-
even
I
know
mean-
a doctor.
Golly, that's So it's such a
You can go to the
fucking.
dollar store and get like a bottle this big of essential oils.
But
instead of
okay,
going to the doctor.
you know what?
Just
Honestly,
smear it all over.
Honestly,
Yeah.
then that's where I go back to. Like, that's why you got to do your research and go all the way back to like folk medicine from like way early. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, weed, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Get an
Weed.
apothecary book.
Yeah, like when they like actually couldn't. You just go all the way back. It's not gonna heal you. It'll just make you feel better. That's the only thing.
Sure. Which
But
is
yeah,
something.
don't get
Then just
Yeah, it's worthwhile.
buy weed then.
Also,
you're just
fill
in
your
the pain
teeth with
district.
hair.
Right?
That'll
That's
heal your
right.
teeth.
Yeah. Just pull out your longest hair, start flossing.
Yeah.
Right.
Just rub
And when
that
you're done,
keratin all
Eat
up
it.
in your
Maybe you
teeth.
need some inside. You don't know.
Yeah. Don't do it, Dio, please.
Do it, Dio. Do it, Dio. Do it,
No,
Dio.
fuck no.
Eat
dude.
it. Eat the hair.
It's
Eat
it's
the
bad
hair,
enough
Dio.
when you have like hair that's like this long and it's always like in your mouth.
That's good flossing hair.
What has?
What? I
happened?
enjoyed it while you were flapping your hair around. The soundtrack was great.
Yeah, dude. The show was bumping for a second.
Yeah.
It's gone now. It's gone.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
Nearly normal news.
Nearly normal news. I'm upset how actually of a good child that might be for the show.
Yeah.
Damn it! We'll have to take.
We can make it a
photo.
segment. Let's
That's right.
copyright it.
Nearly
case.
normal news. That's right. This next segment. But speaking of the show and
Yeah.
calling it, I think we've done the show, boys.
Hey!
Have we done the
We've
show,
done
guys?
Yeah, I think we did it.
I think we did a show.
I think we did a
I
show.
feel like we showed it.
We
Guys, did we
up.
show you?
We showed up and showed out. Right.
Done got
Right.
showed.
Yeah. There's show all over the place.
We've
we did it.
showed all over. We've showed all over y'all's faces.
Showed with our bros. Got our
Show-
show crystals glowing.
We got our JO show crystals.
JO show glow.
That's right. That is right. We did a show. Guys, we're gonna raid out.
Woo
Who should we raid to, folks?
Smugs is on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Smugs
thinking
on.
about it in Smugs.
got a
Smugs
good
is a great
crowd.
idea. Let's go hit up Smugs.
I like watching Smugs do his art thing.
Yeah. Guys, we're gonna go hang out with Smugs. Go be good, folks. I think there's a cat on screen right now.
Let Smugs inspire you a little bit. Do some graffiti. You know,
That's
make
right.
some
Yeah,
slaps.
seriously.
Throw them up around your town.
Yeah, exactly. Make art, guys. Right now,
Make some art.
make
some art for nobody.
Oh. All right, we're leaving. Patrick's
We're outta here.
Bye.
You can lurk a while before I work on my smaug. Fuck yeah, Vito. Thank you so much for
I
the
love
lurk,
how
for stopping
his
in.
little
Your
rabbit
smaug
avatar
looks
changes
dope
every
as
time.
Yeah.
fuck. Oh my god. DOTV, welcome in.